Hello, and welcome to part 3 of this Last of Us Remake PS5 grounded speedrun tutorial. Today we're going to be going through the entirety of Billstown. So let's get going there. Where's the file? There you are. And alright. Pick up right where we left off at the last video. We left Capital. Just picked up a med kit. And we're going here.
Now, there we go. Yeah, it'll be faster to go.
This part's nice and simple. Literally just hold sprint and forward. In the original, you had to crouch here, but this game allows you to,
Nothing, it's just
allows you to go right away.
That's all.
To run.
Woods?
Yeah. Never walked in the woods. It's kinda cool.
So nothing worth mentioning here. You know, check your inventory and stuff. We'll craft that molly that we need later. And as for rifle ammo, I should mention it here. Right around start of Billstown.
Weren't too high to begin with.
Well, let me think for a second. With regards to rifle ammo, yes, we open a shiv door coming up later. It's the only shiv door we open, and we get max rifle ammo. So we have 6, and there's 3 there. We'll have 7. And you saw from the moment we picked up the rifle, there wasn't any use for it. So we'll open the shiv door, we'll get some supplements, and we'll get the rifle ammo. We'll have 7. Now, we are allowed to use... What is it? We're allowed to use 3 rifle bullets in Billstown. We're going to end up using 3 rifle bullets in Billstown, which will give us 4. When we start Pittsburgh, there's a drawer that has 3 rifle bullets in there, so we'll have a max of 7, basically leaving the first Pittsburgh encounter.
It don't matter.
Whoa, look.
'Cause I doubt I can get
Again,
out
the
of
rifle
the
can hold 7.
Trust me.
That's really all you have to focus on there. Okay, you want to take this plank. You don't want to place it right here. Main reason being, you can't place it over here. Here, watch. If I hit triangle, he moves it to the center. And we don't want that. So, instead, I probably didn't have to do a restart encounter. Hold, like, forward and face this way so his momentum is going towards the pallet, the plank. We're going to place it, because we need to place it over there. Just push Ellie out of the way, stand a little bit further back, and hit triangle right on the corner as soon as you see the triangle prompt. Don't approach it like from right here, because you'll hit triangle, then he'll take a few steps back. Approach it standing back a little bit. There's that. Climb this. Do not pick up the modded pipe. 1, he spends a long time looking at it, and 2, once you pick up, this is just like the original, once you pick up your first modded weapon that's in your way, the game will despawn the later ones. And we want a modded weapon for the very last encounter in Billstown, the truck push. So, yeah. Don't pick one up on your way or right here, because then the one where we really need it won't be there. Okay. So just have the camera pointed up, turn, and just hit triangle. And then basically look down and mash triangle. And he'll place it down right away.
There we go.
Then we're going to come over here. And we're going to jump off of here. Don't angle yourself this way, because then you'll fall down right here. So make sure you angle yourself over here. Then we're going to hit X again. He'll step up on here.
Down here.
And then I recommend jumping, because if you just try and run off here, this little tree right here has a pretty wide invisible wall. Or it's just some hard collision there, so it's a little bit easier to just basically mash X here. So you jump down, you come this way, and then jump down. And then just come over here, and then when you jump down, you're going to notice the textures change here. Again, you can also use the autosave file to know when there's a checkpoint here. This checkpoint is more to get Ellie closer to you. It's also a little bit faster just in general, but when we jump down, again, you don't want to lean. Oh, shit. You don't want to lean off of there because... Oh, I hit a checkpoint. Okay. Well, jump down. You notice the textures change. Here, hold on 1 second. Here, I can't go back, so... Here. You jump down, and then notice, like, the textures change. Right there. That's your little indication for... Right there. That's your indication that a checkpoint was hit. So you do that restart checkpoint. And it places you... right here. Again, it places us a little bit further, and more importantly, it places Ellie a little bit further. All right, let's overwrite this file. Now, we're going to do something interesting here. We're not going to use any ammo, but we're going to trigger sprint here, but we're not going to get alerted. Here, watch what I do.
What is that?
That brick pickup isn't mandatory, but you do need a brick or a bottle to blow up a tripwire that's in our way right before Bill's trap, the upside down shooting. So if you have the the bottle from museum and you didn't use it in museum or Capitol, you don't have to pick up the brick, but most of the times you're going to. Like, unlike, remember when we were doing the outside chapter, I said that brick pickup is mandatory because we use it in downtown fight. That brick pickup is only optional. It's mandatory if you don't have anything. You don't have to swap to it if you already have a bottle, because the next thing we're going to do is throw it. Okay. So, again, notice when I did this.
What is that?
So we have sprint right here. But notice we're not alerted. We're not alerted. If you can have Ellie trigger in that dialogue, what is that? That triggers in the sprint. Like here, just getting him to make noise isn't enough. You need to get near it and then have Ellie say, "What is that?" And I have a pretty consistent way of getting this every time. What you do, you don't want to hold sprint the whole time. You don't want to, like, here, watch.
What is that?
I know I didn't get alerted there, but I've had it where I do exactly this.
What is that?
I've had it where I do exactly that and I get alerted. So basically what I do, for consistency with Ellie's dialogue and without getting alerted, is... I'm not getting alerted here, but trust me, it has happened before. What I do is the very moment, and you also don't have awareness indicators. You got to remember that. We're practicing and showing off here with awareness indicators, but when you do the run, you're not going to have them. So, yes, what I do is once I hear the clicker, I let go of sprint and then hold it back down. So this is exactly what I do.
What is that?
And that right there is why you want to do the weapon swapping. So I have revolver out.
What is that?
Oh. That wasn't supposed to happen. Hold on.
What is that?
Why is that happening? No, I swear, like, the opposite of what is supposed to be happening is happening right now.
What is that?
This is odd. I don't... Hold on.
What is that?
No, I can't tell you how many times I used to do this where I had sprint held down the whole time, and it, like... Yeah, that. Seems to be something weird going on with this.
What is that?
So, okay, I don't know exactly what's going on. This is just like the subway with the chairs. The reason I don't, like, hear him and then just run away is because, you see, Ellie didn't say her dialogue. So you need to hang around here enough.
What is that?
You need to hang around here enough so Ellie does that, but so you don't get alerted. I let go of sprint so he jogs instead of runs, because it's supposed to make less noise.
What is that?
What I try and do here really is just run along the outline. So, I hear him, I let go of sprint, and then I just kind of run along the outline there. Does that make sense? So basically this line right here, I basically just try and run along the outline. Ellie's weird here. So, let go of sprint, run along the outline. And yeah. Okay, we'll move on.
What is that?
Yeah, the letting go of sprint is supposed to just be you don't make as much noise as when you're running. Weird spot. I'm starting to think it's not consistent, but whatever. You get it.
Shit. Let's jam from the other side.
Okay, here.
Here.
We're gonna hit an L3 prompt, but if you're you have to hit an L3 prompt here to notice
That's not such a good idea.
up
Well, I can't boost you.
there. At least we're supposed to. Hold on. Every time we restart encounter, it's gonna send us back here. So.
What is that?
So there's an L3 prompt there, which does, at least I think, speeds up the dialogue. There's a couple things here that's not exactly working the way it's supposed to. So basically, Ellie says, "Up there, boost me up." And then you want the next dialogue. No, that's not such a good idea. You want that to trigger in as early as you can. Apparently, it'll happen no matter what, but if you're close enough to the gate here, there'll be an L3 prompt that Joel will look towards, and at least compared to what I just experienced there, I'm pretty sure it makes the next line of dialogue happen a little bit earlier. So when I hit triangle here, I like to move back a little bit.
Here. Boost me up.
Mash L3, and then I go for the shiv door.
That's not such a good
And I use the shiv,
Boost you up? How else are we gonna get over there?
and then I go for the triangle prompt, because it doesn't show up again until Ellie's done talking. How else are we supposed to get over that?
Nothing else.
Sure thing.
And then I use this time to collect the stuff inside here, which is rifle. You don't need the parts, but 15 supplements and rifle ammo, like I mentioned.
Okay.
And then go. I messed something up there. But, yeah, let's do all of that again. Where's that going to place me? Okay. We'll go from here then. What you want to do when you get over here, when Ellie's opening this up right here, what you want to do is just wait, and then wait for the gate to fully open, because I tried to pick up the pipe that was lying on the ground. It's a full pipe. We do need this. You want to time it so it's with a weapon swap. Oh, crap.
Shit. Let's jam from the other side.
And
Boost me up.
you also want your sprint to last quite a ways over there.
That's not such a good idea.
Well, I can't boost you up.
One of those things, I guess it doesn't matter if you hit L3 or not. I don't think I knew that. Whatever, just hit L3, okay? You saw I didn't lose any time by doing it.
How else are we gonna get over there?
Yeah, the one thing we're gonna do is, remember, he's got the tired sprint mechanic. So as Ellie's opening the gate, you just wait here, then hold sprint, and then go. You want to get the pipe, and then move on. So all this put together. Let go of sprint, hug the outline, then hold it back down immediately and go.
Shit. Let's jam from the other side.
It's one of those things, I guess I didn't know you don't actually have to hit L3 here, but I'm still going to choose to do it.
Here. Boost me up.
Just like so. And then go. Shiv door. Shiv door.
That's a good idea.
I can't boost you up. How else are we gonna get over there?
See, we don't lose any time at all.
All right, come here. Give me your foot.
I seriously doubt not hitting L3 is going to make this go any faster. It might be the same time, but just in case it is a little bit faster to hit L3, just hit L3, okay? Because here we go. Go in for the stuff. Make sure you let go of sprint after a while. Like right here, let go. He's got it all back.
Okay. Ta-da.
Why is he not picking this up?
Thank you.
Hold on a sec. Just like that. That's what you want to do. Okay. Yeah. That's why I made a save file. We'll go back and do that one more time. So what happens is, if you go through the gate, like, right away, there's still some animations happening with the pipe where Ellie takes it out, drops it on the ground, and it's still kind of rolling around. So you want to wait a little bit before running through, and then the pipe will have a triangle prompt on it. One more time. Let go of sprint, hold it back down, swap weapons, brick, pick up. And go.
Shit. It's jammed on the other side.
Apparently you don't have to hit L3, but I'm still going to do it. Like so. Go for the shiv door. You have to hit triangle twice.
That's a good idea.
I can't boost you up. How else are we gonna get over there?
Triangle prompt shows up right now.
All right, come here. Give me your foot.
Again, 15 supplements and 3 rifle bullets in there.
Sure thing.
Easy, easy.
Alright, and get this pipe. If you miss the pipe, there's a fresh one in, like, when you first meet up with Bill in that bar area. But it does waste a little time picking it up compared to right here. So, and you don't want to crouch for this pipe either, so you do want to do the weapon swapping thing, so it's supposed to look like this.
Okay. Ta-da.
Like that. Make sure you're looking at it. That's how it goes. And then right here, we have tired sprint. So when you notice he's tired sprinting, let go, and then hold it back down. Remember what I said about 1 second or a second and a half? And then he'll maintain his sprint right here. Make sure you don't get blown up by the wire.
Jesus.
Like so. So yeah, you sprint all the way through. When you notice his tired sprinting begin, let go for either a second or a second and a half. Whichever. And then start sprinting again. And you can sprint all the way up to that wire. Make sure not to run, like, get close enough to that clicker so you get hurt by that nail bomb. That clicker's, just like the original, it's scripted to run into that nail bomb. If you time your sprinting correctly, you can probably trip the wire yourself if you're fast enough. So, yeah, when you get close to the wire, maybe just, like, go left and right and then forward. Because no matter what, when you get to the wire, you lose your sprint, okay?
Traps.
Your friend a bit paranoid, maybe?
That's putting it lightly.
Nice game.
What's the deal with this guy?
Anyway, then we go over here. There's 2 arrows. You want to do the weapon swapping. And just like in the original, we don't use it as much here. But when you hold down triangle here, you do get both. Here, watch.
Jeez, you look good with a bow?
I reckon he is.
That makes a lot of sense, right? But if you weapon swap right here,
Jeez.
you just get both of them. Okay.
I reckon he is. Come here. I can use this to get over.
Also, once they start conversing, where Ellie's like, so let's say we get a car from this buddy of yours, then what? If you, just like in slums, just like in downtown, if you let go of sprint and hold it back down, even momentarily, Joel will lose his sprint. Basically, the game disables your ability to sprint there. So if you even just do that, after a certain amount of time, he will start jogging, and you don't want that. You want the sprint to last all the way to the wire. The tripwire. So yeah, what I do, again, we're at that gate that Ellie's opening up for us. Weapon swap, we get the pipe, and I sprint all the way until I notice he has tired sprint, let go for a second or a second and a half, sprint, and then forward, and then keep it held down, and he should have it last until the wire. Okay. All we need here is an arrow, right there. There was a brick before, so we'll never need this bottle. And there's a bow right there. We don't need the bow because he spends a long time looking at it. The bow is placed in a much later spot, also at like the bar area. Joel literally just picks it up and puts it in his pocket. So, yeah, to avoid the long animation of looking at it, don't pick it up here. What we do want to get is this arrow right there. But this arrow is tricky to pick up. So what I do, it's very unlike me, but you just got to trust me. Like going forward and picking an arrow, the arrow up like that is it's very hard to do.
Jeez, feel good with a bow?
I reckon he is.
So what I do is I crouch. I don't do any weapon swapping. I crouch, pick it up, and then start running again. Okay? So like this. You gotta trust me, it's easy. It's easier to do. Now, for the pallet, or the plank, I got the two mixed up. In the original, you had to wait until Ellie crossed it before you could pick it up from the other side, but in Remake, you don't have to do that. That being said, walking across these things can be a little bit more weird compared to the original. You really need to walk across it in the middle, or slightly left, because, watch, if I try and approach it from here, he almost fell off. Like, I'm over here, I walk across it, and he just... He falls off of it. Oh, the slow climb. I've had this happen many times where I get the arrow, I come across, and then I, like... Basically, I have this happen. So when you walk across it, what I'm saying is, make sure you are in the middle, or slightly left when you walk across it, okay? And also get used to swapping weapons as you approach triangle prompts. So again, I crouch to pick it up, and then I hit triangle. Like so. Make sure you walk across this in the middle. Now, you can triangle prompt this from the other side, but you can't just look down. You have to look behind you when you do it. Okay, so how I do it is walk across, and I turn the camera around and look down while I'm walking across.
Use this.
It doesn't really matter where you place this. I wait until the triangle prompt starts moving a little bit further right before I do that. This doesn't matter, it's just basic gameplay.
It's all clear. Come on up.
All right.
And then move over here. Place this as far to the left as you can, like so. And then walk across. I like to keep the camera on that clicker and then hold sprint and you can go. And then go. Okay, I'm gonna make a file here. I'll do everything perfectly and then I'll go back.
Things are kind of awesome.
There's one way to do it. Just stay close.
And then go. Okay, where do I start with this? The checkpoint should place us... Yeah, we just walked across the plank here. Just like before, you don't have to let go of sprint. Nice, Ellie. Remake. You don't have to hit sprint. You don't have to let go of sprint here, but I instinctively just do it to know I have enough sprint when I go.
Shit.
Because again, holding sprint for that climb isn't going to make him climb any faster, for some reason. Go for the ladder. Okay, now this is a weird one. In the original, the game had like a little in-game cinematic kind of thing, where he'd have the same animation when he dropped down from the ladder. This game doesn't have that. And it's kind of inconvenient because there is a tripwire right next to it. So if you don't do it correctly...
See that wire?
You could just,
You all right?
and
Yeah.
you get off from the ladder and you just hold this way. You could just lean naturally into the wire when you land. So what I do, let's see. When I land, what I do, as he's falling, I hit circle and forward. So he drops like this, and then I hold sprint and forward again. Okay, I can't stress that enough. The game doesn't have, like, the same animation when he drops down from the ladder like the original. It's like whatever other animation that's in this game, which is inconvenient, in my opinion, because it places you very close to that damn wire.
Shit.
Yeah, you can hold sprint the whole time here. Okay, so what I do, hold down. When he drops, hit circle. But hitting circle isn't enough, because if you hold back and circle, well, let's see what happens. Look, did you see me? Oh my god, did you see me hold forward there and he kept going this way? Yeah, again, it doesn't have a unique animation of dropping down from the ladder, which is inconvenient because, like, look how close it is. You drop down and the wire's right here. The game did a thing where, like, the original game did a thing where he dropped down and then would, like, and then you could move him. But this game doesn't have that. It's basically like any other drop in the game. So to avoid any weird confusion, I make sure I drop down. As he's falling, I hold up left, basically him facing the ladder, and then circle. He'll drop down, crouched, and then you can move him again. So then what I do is hold sprint forward, or upright, because that's where the wire is, and then crouch right underneath it. Okay? I'm explaining this a lot. Let me do it one more time.
Shit.
Doesn't matter what's in your hand, because you have to manually swap to the brick anyway. Okay, so as he drops, I'm going to hold facing the ladder with the left stick and then hit circle. And then immediately after he lands, sprint, upright, and then crouch. So watch. Okay, he did the animation thing there.
Stay underneath it, okay? Just keep your head low and you'll be fine.
He did the animation there. Maybe just circle would be enough. Okay. Regardless, next thing you're going to do is use this brick on this wire right here. But you don't, and there's a brick. I think there's, I can't tell if there's two right there or not. There's a bottle and a brick right there. The bottle's going to break. But the brick, when you detonate these nail bombs, is going to fly back this way. What's going to happen is you're going to throw it and then mash triangle. And you'll pick up the brick as it's flying across you. Now, we're not going to use this brick on the remaining tripwire. We're going to use this in the next enemy encounter right before Bill's armory. But yeah. Now, if you do this properly,
See that wire?
you're going to have sprint here.
Head low and you'll be fine.
All right.
And it's one of those things where, from this point forward, if you let go of sprint and hold it back down, you lose the sprint. So from the moment you start...
Yeah.
You get on the other side of this wire and you start running this way, you're sprinting. If you hold forward while you are throwing this brick, the brick that gets blown up is going to fly past your head and you won't be able to hit triangle. So like this. Okay, it worked there, but trust me, when I returned to this game after a long hiatus, I had the brick fly past my head so frequently and I wasn't able to pick it up. And it was mainly because he had forward momentum as he threw the brick, instead of being flat-footed right here and then going. If you're not able to get the brick, there's one right here.
Yes. All right, watch your step.
But it's difficult to do that and reload your revolver bullet right here and then go. Because that's what we have to do to get rid of this thing. Yeah, there's a fresh revolver right there with one bullet in it. You don't have to get this revolver bullet if you get a revolver bullet dropped in the downtown fight. This is the one I was talking about. So, yeah, putting all that together.
Shit.
I'm going to try just hitting circle here. I was holding a direction, and he did the long recovery. It shouldn't happen. Hold on.
See that wire?
There we go, just like
Stay
that.
underneath it.
Now watch. If I'm... See how the brick just went right past me?
Oh, shit.
Where is it anyway?
Things are kind of awesome.
Oh, it's gone.
Way to do it.
It's just gone. Now see, right here, if I let go of sprint and hold it back down, no sprint. Okay? It went right over here. Underneath the thing. Yeah, it flies past your head a little bit differently. So again, basically, once you see the lock on, let go of the left stick, throw it, and then start moving again. If you throw the brick
All right, watch your step.
as you're running, notice how he kept moving as he threw the brick? In the original, Joel, when you threw a brick, his left and right foot would be planted in the ground. In this game, you continue your movement forward when you throw stuff. Same thing with Molotovs. Or smoke bombs. Throwables. So when you throw that brick, you want to do it flat-footed, basically. Hold down. Circle and forward. Why is he doing that? Alright, circle by itself might be enough. Okay, I think holding a direction. Again, you want to avoid that long, like, stagger animation that I was talking about in the downtown building.
See that wire? Stay underneath it, okay? Just keep your head low.
So let go of the left stick.
Oh,
I'll do this all again, but let go of the left stick when you throw this. When you hear the detonation, then you can sprint forward again and go. Notice how he has sprint here? It's because I still have sprint held down. The very moment I let go of sprint, or he runs out of sprint, is when he'll start jogging again. And again, if
All right, watch
you...
your step. See
If
that?
you're not able to get the brick flying past your head, that right there is the backup. Okay. Do this a couple more times.
Shit. See that wire?
Alright, yeah, just hitting circles good. Alright, flat-footed, and go. See that? It's a little bit easier. Get the revolver bullet,
All right,
reload
watch
it.
your step.
things are kind of awesome.
Don't get too close to it, because it looks like I'm far enough away, right? Wrong. If I was right here, I'd be fine. Being that close does all that damage. Being, I'd say right about here, does no damage. And my controller's red, so he's almost dead. Okay, so, yeah. Okay, and also it looked like when he drops down from the ladder, just let go of the left stick and hit circle. All right, I'm pretty sure that's good enough. After he lands, that's when you want to hold sprint forward and then crouch. Okay. Okay, so here we go again. Circle, sprint forward, crouch,
Stay
boom,
underneath it, okay?
flat-footed
Keep your head
throw,
low and you'll be fine.
mash triangle, there we go. Pick up the revolver bullet, stand pretty far away from it, boom. Keep sprint held down. Remember, you need, even when you're reloading the revolver and aiming, keep sprint held down, because if you do that, you lose it, just like you saw before. And then we go.
Ellie, come on.
And that's all I'll show there.
I got you.
Damn it, Bill.
Okay. Now, we don't have any revolver ammo, but that's okay, because this area
Bill's stupid traps.
basically has infinite ammo.
There.
Basically.
That fridge, it looks like that's
It
a
basically
counterweight.
does.
Okay.
Alright, now this is infinitely easier compared to the original because revolver's a one-hit kill on runners no matter where you hit them.
And it'll bring
Clickers are 3 body shots or a headshot and a body shot. Okay? I'll make a save file here. I'll do this once just to do it.
Joel!
So first thing you're going to do is reload your revolver. Reload 1 bullet. Now the way to reload 1 bullet at a time is to start the reload and then aim. Aiming after you start reloading will cancel the reloading. Okay? Now you don't have the heads up display, so you got to count. Okay? Or he'll just finish when all 6 are done. He reloads very quickly here. But, yeah. You don't need to reload the whole thing for this first enemy. It doesn't matter how quickly you kill this first enemy. It's, because the second and third enemies will still show up at the same time no matter what. And, yeah. Okay, so.
Shit, here they come.
Alright, so did you see right there how I, what was it? What did I do? Did you see right there how I reloaded 1 bullet and then canceled the rest of the reloading by aiming? That's a thing that we do here. Alright, I'm going to overwrite this file. And then after the kill, well, I'll just do it over and over. Okay, right here, you can get 2 different occurrences. After that 1 runner kill, you can either get a runner that comes around the room to the right, and then, like, immediately after that runner, or you can get him spawning behind the fence to the right at the same time as this clicker. If that happens, you want to do this.
Come on, Ellie.
Hold on.
You all right?
Yeah.
Come on, you can do it.
Okay, there's a reason for that.
Here. Catch.
Thanks. Damn it.
Come on. I'm not cutting.
Ellie, they're getting close. Hey, over here!
Okay. Where to begin? Well, first things first. Again, if we were to just aim and fire. If we were to just aim and fire, I think the game would reload 1 on its own because we're empty. As long as we have ammo in our inventory and we're aiming an empty gun, the game's going to reload 1 by itself. So, yeah, if I remember correctly, you can actually reload 1 at a time very quickly in this. Like that. Isn't that funny? Just 1 at a time, over and over and over. We don't really want to do that. You can do that on the first one. You know. And because we're aiming, we'll just reload 1 bullet. Now, there is a little reloading bug you can get here, where you want him to reload the entire thing, but he'll reload 1 at a time. Let me see if I can get it. Alright, it didn't happen there, but it happened before. Yeah, that happens quite a few instances in this game. It happens with Ellie's rifle in Winter. It happens with Joel's shotgun in Billstown. It happens with the revolver right here, where you'll hit reload, even if you're not aiming, and he'll reload 1 shell or 1 rifle bullet or 1 revolver bullet, but you want him to reload the entire thing. There isn't really a way to... There's a way to prevent that in Winter, but there isn't really a way to prevent that here. Just, if you see him do it, just keep reloading, okay? That's the one way around it. But yeah, the first, second, and third enemies are pretty consistent. Just reload a bullet. Reload the whole thing, and then it's 1 there, and then 1 to the left. You have to wait until they're standing up. Just because they're on the other side of the fence doesn't mean they're able to be hit. Let me see if I can show an example of that. There, see? Okay, it showed I was injuring him. You can't injure a runner with the revolver. Basically, you have to wait until they start moving towards you, or they're, like, they've stood up before they can be hit. Okay? Also, this is kind of weird, and the only reason I'm mentioning this is because it can be distracting. you're actually able to shoot the runners that are knocking down the fence. See how there's runners right there? Some of those runners are just there for show. They're not actually runners that are eventually going to run into the area. Those spawn off screen and then run to a spot. These are here literally just to have a knocking down a gate animation, but are going to stay there forever. They're there for show. You can actually kill them. See that?
Just tender the rope.
Did you see right there the reloading glitch? Again, just reload another one.
Ellie, how's it looking?
But yeah, these runners right here are just for show. You don't have to kill them. I don't think that actually does anything. But I'm here to warn you, they can be distracting because multiple times I've had it where I kill what I think is the runner running towards me. I see the red X on the reticle, which indicates you got to kill. And then I let go of revolver. I think, okay, I killed the runner that's coming towards me. No, I ended up killing a runner like right past his head. Let me see if I can show it. I've had so many times where I think I killed the correct runner. Oh, okay, let me focus on the runner here. Wait, which one is that? Oh, it turns out I killed one of those guys. See how this one's just right here? So many times I think I killed the runner that's running towards me. Instead, I killed the one on the other side of the fence that's never ever actually going to make it into this area anyway. It's distracting. I don't even think you could do that in the original, but it's here. Probably not intentional either, but yeah. Basically what I'm saying is you don't have to kill them. I don't think it speeds anything up, but make sure you killed the one that you wanted to kill, okay? Okay. One reload, reload the rest. Then we're gonna go right, left. Wait until they, like, stand up. Reload. Okay. Now, from right here, two different things can happen, like I mentioned. There's a clicker on the left. That's guaranteed. But there's either going to be an from this point forward, there's always going to be one clicker on the left and one runner on the right. That'll be the last enemy in the first wave. So what you do... what am I saying here? Yeah, the one thing of randomness is where the runner on the right is going to be. He's either going to be behind the fence and then climbing over to make it into this area, or he's just going to come from the right here. And you can usually hear what he's going to do. If you hear nothing, that runner's going to be behind the fence. And if that happens, the clicker enters the area first. You can either kill him, then the runner. What I like to do is one bullet on the clicker, one bullet on the runner, and then finish off the clicker. Okay, let's see. And that's, yeah, okay, that's why you want to do clicker, runner, then clicker. Because this runner, even though he's over here, will always go to the left of this wall. I forgot about that. So what ends up happening is, if you do clicker first and then runner, it's like, oh, I'm going to shoot him. Oh, he went behind the wall, now I'm waiting. So you can do clicker, then runner, and then clicker 2 more times. That's the better way to do it, okay? Because maybe you noticed, maybe you didn't. The clicker enters the area a lot earlier than the runner. So if you're just aiming at the runner, the clicker's already taken a few steps towards you. So you're not losing any time by getting one shot on the clicker. All right, let's go back. I'm sure we'll get the other alignment at some point. He reloads the revolver very quickly, so you won't really ever have to worry. Again, make sure you're shooting the right one. Boom. All right, here we go. Look, there's the runner, and then you have all the time in the world for the clicker. The reticle here is so finicky. I hate the circle reticle here. I feel like where the dot, just for this area, I feel like where the dot actually isn't where the bullet actually goes. It's just a theory. I can't prove it. If you want, you can change the reticle back to a circle just for this encounter. I do that in winter with Ellie's rifle, but yeah. You have infinite ammo, so firing quickly doesn't lose too much time, especially if you hit all your shots. But yeah, the dot is a little sus here. I got to be honest with you. Yeah, let's do that one more time. But you were able to see the difference between the spawning of the runner and clicker. The runner on the right showed up very quickly, and then you're left with just the clicker itself. So yeah, that's preferable compared to the runner spawning behind the fence. And don't kill any of the runners that are there for show. It doesn't help anything. Alright, he's over here. Open fire. Okay, that was decent. Oh, did you see the reloading glitch right there? I wanted him to reload the whole thing. He only reloaded one at a time. Okay, so what do we do from this point forward? Well, we want to leave with as many revolver bullets as we possibly can, which in this game's case is 18. 18 involves actually losing some time. The most you can leave here with without losing any time is 17, so that's what we're going to go with. How do you get 17? Well, the way we did that in the original was the last enemy in the area in this second wave is a clicker. So what we would do is leave it until there was one bullet left to kill it, reload the entire revolver, and then kill it. That would leave you with like 1 or 2 less bullets for than like a fully loaded revolver with as many bullets in it as it can carry. But in Remake, there's one extra step. You want to be empty on the revolver when Ellie, like the counterweight is going to fall over, and then she's going to start cutting it and then briefly, and then hand you some ammo. You need to be empty on your revolver when Ellie hands you the ammo. So there's 2 prerequisites to leaving with as much revolver ammo as we possibly can. It's being empty on the revolver when Ellie hands you bullets after the counterweight knocks over, and having the revolver fully reloaded right before you fire the last bullet on the last enemy, which is a clicker. So that's how that works. So what I do here is reload it all the way, fire a couple bullets, reload again, fire 5 bullets, wait until the counterweight knocks over, fire the last bullet, and reload. And then fire all the bullets. He's empty.
Here.
All right, now watch Ellie right here. Watch Ellie. Did you see her on the rope glitch out a little bit? That specific animation right there is actually going to glitch out how much ammo you leave with. And you know what? I'll replay that again. There's like 3 different lines of dialogue she can have there for giving you ammo back. It's like, here's some ammo. But then that one, she's got like heavy breathing. And then it's just like, here. It glitches out her animation and the rope. Look again. Look at her and the rope. Okay? Watch.
Here.
All right, hold on. Look at her and the rope.
Here.
Did you notice her, like, glitch into a position and then the rope, like, change directions? That rope, like, changing directions is what you want. But, yeah, that rope changing directions happens normally. But when you get that specific animation, the rope, like, changing like that, basically it's an in-game checkpoint. And what ends up happening, if you begin reloading as early as you possibly can, you're going to leave with less ammo because you had a couple bullets reloaded by the time, like the little in-game, I'm calling it an in-game checkpoint happens. So the other two animations, you can reload right away. If you get that one, you have to delay the reload, otherwise you'll leave with less ammo. That took a very long time to figure out, okay?
Thanks.
But anyway, reload the entire revolver, and then it's gonna be middle, left, middle. One comes from the right, and then a clicker.
Damn it.
So we just get that one. There's one over there, then there's one over here. Reload. There's a runner right here. Get him. Get the clicker. Like so. Reload. And then do that. Now, make sure you don't headshot the clicker. If you're going to headshot the clicker, make sure it's on the first bullet. But if you get a body shot on the clicker, and then you headshot the clicker on the next bullet, it will kill it. Okay, so I recommend, if you're going for a headshot, go for it on the first bullet. If you miss, make sure you body shot it the second time, because you have to reload the revolver completely before you fire it again. Okay? Because otherwise you're not going to leave with a lot of revolver ammo. And I cannot tell you how important it is. This revolver ammo lasts us the entire run. If you do it perfectly, you leave here with 17. Okay? You can leave here with 18, but it involves the clicker chasing Ellie. You kill it, reload the entire thing, and then you'll have 18, but it involves losing time. That performance right there would leave me with 17, which is perfectly fine. Now, if I get that animation with Ellie here, and then I reload it right away, I would leave with 15, because I reloaded 2 bullets at the moment that, like, Ellie finally started cutting the rope again, or the rope changed, like the direction of the rope changed a little bit. So if you get that, basically what I'm saying is no matter what, delay the reload. In the original, the reload would happen as soon as you grab the ammo. In this game, you do it yourself. So basically, when Ellie hands you the ammo, no matter what, wait until you see the rope change direction before you start reloading. Because otherwise, you might unintentionally leave here with less ammo, and that's a bastard. That is a bastard, okay? Right, so all of that put together, we get this. Wait until they start moving. Alright, we're killing this runner. Alright, he's spawning on the other side of the fence, so we're gonna do 1, 2, boom, boom, boom. Okay, now remember, fire a couple bullets, reload the whole thing, and then waste the entire revolver. And I like to time the last bullet and the reload just as the counterweight is falling. Okay? So I fire 2 or 3, reload, and then fire and reload, and then waste the rest of them.
Come on, you can do it.
He's empty. I'm gonna wait until the rope changes right there before I start reloading. I got the bad animation there again. So if I started reloading right away, I'd leave here with 2 less bullets. Just delay the reload, okay? And then it's gonna be, after you kill this one, the one on the left spawns in. So it has to be, this has to be done in a certain order, okay? And it has to be done quickly. So, boom. There's one right there. You have room to hit it. Kill that one, reload the whole thing, and then clip this one as he's running by. Boom. 1, 2. You can aim for the legs too if you'd like. Reload, and then boom. And that's it. Practice, 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 okay? I will do all of this one more time, and then we'll move on. Reload 1 bullet, get him. You know what? I don't know what happens if they catch you. Like if on grounded, do you die? No. Okay. Okay, in the original, on grounded, you would die if they caught you. On Remake, that doesn't seem like it's the case, but by this point, I don't even know how I would save this. Let me try. Reload a few. And then just improvise.
How's it looking?
Yeah, just improvise, really. But yeah, the way it's supposed to be done. Reload one bullet, get him. Reload the whole thing, even if you get the reloading glitch. Wait until they start moving. Right, left. Reload again. All right, where's the runner spawning from? He's right here. Get him. And go crazy. All right, right there. Boom. Did you see that?
Get down, Ellie.
Hold on.
Did you see me right there? I headshot the clicker. And then you only have to get one body shot after that. It's worth going for the headshot on the first bullet if you can get it. But yeah.
You all right?
Yeah.
Come on, you can do it.
Oh.
Here.
All right, he's empty.
Thanks.
Reload. There's the reload glitch again.
Damn it.
Boom.
Come on.
Boom.
It's not cutting.
Boom. Remember to reload. And then
Ellie,
Boom.
close.
1, 2. Don't headshot him. And boom. That should be good. Let's see if I leave here with 17. I'm supposed to. You do have to mash square here. I almost didn't run out of ammo when Ellie handed me the bullets. You're not able to know how much ammo you have, so again, what I do on the last enemy of the first wave, just fire either 2 or 3 bullets, reload the whole thing, fire 5, and then 1 more as the counterweight falls. I should be good. Let's see.
Get off your ass on your feet.
Should be 17. It is 17. Okay, good. All right, I'll keep going. You're supposed to have 17. Okay, now right here, after you're able to take a couple steps, for some reason that wasn't considered an encounter. This is. Who the hell knows? So you can do either one, checkpoint or encounter. Make a habit of doing checkpoint, because in certain areas, this might send you back further compared to this. You know, like, if you're in a prolonged area, let's take the dam, for example. The dam has restart checkpoint and restart encounter for the entire encounter. If you restart checkpoint halfway through, you'll stay on the dam, or you'll stay in the last room if you have to redo it. If you restart encounter, you'll get sent back to the very beginning. So, one of those things. Think checkpoint as a checkpoint, think encounter as like back to the entire thing. But it went from checkpoint to checkpoint and encounter right here, so it won't send you back to the beginning of the fight. It'll send you back right here. So it doesn't matter which one you hit. We want to restart checkpoint as soon as this begins. And it'll speed them up a little bit, and Bill will cut the rope immediately. Don't get in their way. We're going to use this point right here to craft a Molotov.
Which way?
Because we're just waiting for them now. Okay. I'm going to update the save file here.
Run, Ellie.
Damn. Where's that
All right, that runner's going to get us before Bill opens the door. So what you want to do,
Guys behind us.
Bill, come on.
bash his head once, and then go. All right, he was kind of slow there.
Bill, they're coming through
Get
the
this
door.
clicker out of the way. These runners right here, you don't have to worry about them. You just go.
Stay back.
They actually spawn in out of nowhere, which is kind of funny. So let's go back a little bit, and I'll do all that again.
Oh, fuck.
All right, it'll checkpoint us right here.
Which way?
through? Come on here.
All right, that runner was a little slow,
Damn.
but trust me, almost every time the runner's going to get close enough to us, so we have to distract it a little bit before Bill opens the door.
Goddamn key.
Guys behind us.
Bill, come
All
on.
right, he's not showing up here, so you want to time it so you sprint through.
They're coming through the
Bash
door.
his head once. All right, it's not working from a restart checkpoint.
Ellie, stay back. Stay back.
It's not quite working from a restart checkpoint. And then we go. Here, I'll show you a video. Hold on. Okay, here. We don't need... Well, I'll turn the audio on. Once again, Remake and Original are 2 different games. Either Molotov you pick up in downtown before the sneaking part, Ignore me talking. Get the brick ready. Joel looking at it. As you'll see, the runner's a little bit. I wasn't able to show that off in the example here, but the runner's a little bit more aggressive. He's very aggressive. He gets to you before Bill is finished opening the door. So bash his head once. Time to sprint, so you like sprint forward as he's starting to kick, like so. Do one brick bash. If you notice, they haven't even spawned in yet. They do there, but by that point, you're good, and you're through. So that's how it's done. Okay, and now we can move on, finally. We'll update the file just in case.
Whatever supplies you may want or need, I suggest.
All right, remember the pipe that we couldn't pick up before? Or not couldn't pick up, but was kind of difficult to pick up right when Ellie opened the gate next to the shiv door that we picked up.
Hey, thank you.
There's a fresh pipe right here if you weren't able to get it. You do need a fresh pipe here. You got to trust me on that. So it's right here. The moment you can move, Joel, you want to, like, do this. Just like that, you'll be fine. All right. Now, that does lose a little bit of time because you need to walk a certain distance forward, like right there, for Bill to start moving forward. And you don't want to, like, get in his way, because then you'll get this. Most of the time, just stay out of their way. And this is where the bow is. And as you see, he just, like, puts it in his pocket. Okay? It's kind of funny. Yeah, you don't want to get in their way. Here, we'll do this again. We don't need the pipe. I'm just saying if you want it, it's there, and then you just run forward. But we don't need it. So what we're going to do is stay out of their way.
See if there's anything we can use.
Alrighty.
Get the bow. You don't have to hold it down. We don't need it in our inventory until later. Wait until he starts talking.
Found everything you need.
And then what you want to do is push Ellie towards the door. Because if you go through the door, she starts back there. So if you notice, we're waiting for her.
Got it.
We're slowly waiting for her. Okay? So what you want to do is once Bill and Joel start talking,
Hey, thank you.
you push Ellie towards the door.
We can use.
Alrighty.
All right. Run forward, stay out of their way. Get the bow. And here we go. Watch this.
Found everything you need.
We're good.
Run into her, like, to the left of her. That pushes her forward, and then do it again. And then boom, just like that, she's right here.
All right, Ellie, come on.
Don't leave the.
See how much time that saves? So yeah, that's not just for funnies, that's not just for show. It's actually legitimately faster. So yeah, you just want to run straight on to the left of her. If you run directly into her, she'll like move out of the way in some random direction. But if you run to her left, it'll push her forward. Okay? We'll move on. It's basically just that.
We have to cross to the.
You have to wait until Bill starts acknowledging you. It's like, found everything you need? Yep, we're good. Once he starts talking, that's when you start getting Ellie closer to the door.
The building, up the stairs. It's
All right, nothing really here. Unlike the original, Bill moves pretty quick here.
You agreed to this bullshit, Bill. What you should have done, but just left them back there. What kind of trouble are you in? Where the hell's Tess?
Just keep going through. Try to get around to his right,
What do you deliver?
because then he'll push you down the stairs as long as you angle yourself correctly. Okay, now there's a checkpoint here. 21041. It's at the top of the next set of stairs. All right, so we haven't hit it yet, right? There should be good. Yep. At the very top of the second set of stairs downstairs. And basically what happens here is it pushes Bill further down, and he's right there. All right, we're going to do this a lot of times, so I'll just do it once, and I'll show you. Okay, we, unlike the original, we need the brick for the next encounter coming up here. So what we're going to do, if we wait for Bill to like chop the head off the runner here, it takes too long. So we're going to kill it ourselves, but pistol and revolver are too valuable to us, so we're going to use one of our rifle bullets. Remember, throughout the entirety of Billstown, we're allowed to use 3 bullets because we are maxed out on rifle ammo. We have 7. And there's a pickup of 3 in Pittsburgh. Therefore, we're allowed to use 3 bullets in Billstown. Okay? We're going to use one of them here because otherwise we'd have to use one of our more important weapons, and we don't have the shotgun yet. So wait until Bill like gets close to the wall, and then
So, you didn't answer my question
do that.
about...
If you like the earlier you shoot that runner, Bill will start. Well, I'll show you what happens. Again, we're going to do this quite a few times. Notice how Bill is running. If you kill that runner there, Bill stops running and
So, you didn't answer my question about Tess. Yeah, I thought the two of you were...
begins slowly walking, as you've noticed right there. So basically, you want Bill to get close to the far wall and then kill this runner. Your watch. So right about
So, you didn't
Right about
answer my
there.
question about Tess.
then he goes for the door.
Yeah, I thought the two of you were inseparable.
Okay, now for the actual encounter.
She's busy.
Yeah, sure.
There's a quarter blades we pick up there. This fight can be tricky. Okay, that was decent. Oh, there's a lot to explain here. Let's go back.
Go inside.
Oh, I didn't mean to take care of that. Relax. So, you didn't answer my question about Tess. Yeah, I thought the two of you
Okay,
were
first
inseparable.
things first. This area is a forced encounter where even if you just hide behind a car the whole time, the infected will wake up and start attacking you after Bill and Ellie are done talking to each other. What's the dialogue? Why don't we fix up one of these cars? Oh my God, you're a genius this whole time. Why they just banter. When they're finished with their banter, the infected wake up and start attacking you. So you have to take everyone out at some point eventually. So you may as well do it early. First thing we're going to do is pick up a quarter blades. We need that for crafting a nail bomb later. And if you do the weapon swapping thing, you don't have to crouch to pick it up. And then we're going to use a brick. Because this is a strangely forced encounter, the area works a little different compared to everywhere else. Throwing a brick on the ground immediately alerts them to your position. It doesn't act as a distraction, it acts as the start of an alert. Again, this area is unique in that it's the only area that really does that. Like, I showed you basically how it was supposed to be performed the first time. I'll show you a couple things here. Watch. I'm going to throw the brick. As soon as I enter the area,
Sure.
see that? They already know I'm here. Isn't that kind of strange? And because Bill and Ellie... Alright, they just entered the area. Ellie saying infected is what triggers this as an official encounter. And if you fail, it's going to place you in a spot where everyone's already alerted. Okay? Now, if you're like this, you're kind of fucked. If you remember, like, a backup strategy if you die doing the original strategy, a backup here is doing what I showed off in the subway sneaking area. Grab a brick, which is over here, and then, like... Oh. That brings me into my next thing. Hold on. I'll explain that again. I'm just showing off a backup strategy you can do. Damn it. It's a mess. It's chaotic. And then we're good. That's a backup, though. Remember what I said. One bash and a sprint swing is enough to kill a runner. 2 bashes and a sprint swing with a melee weapon is enough to kill a clicker. That's a backup, though. It's chaotic. It's ridiculous. It's just a backup, okay? What was I going to mention next? The swings. You probably noticed there, that's what led to the death the first time. Joel has 3 different swing animations. One over the top, another like straight right-handed, and then another that's left-handed. The one over the top and the one to the right are fine. The left-handed one sucks. And there is no, like, you don't know which one you're going to get as long as you're swinging at one head-on. It's bullshit is what it is. Because the right-handed swing, he does it, and then you can move him right away again. The left-handed one, it's like he does it, and then it's like he's pimping a home run. You can't move him again for, like, 3 seconds after he starts the swing animation. It sucks and has led to so many deaths, just like that one. If I got an over-the-top animation or a right-handed swing, I'd be fine. But, yeah.
Go inside.
I didn't mean to take care of that. Relax, it's nothing.
I'm only mentioning that because that is something that can kill here.
Yeah,
Okay, so I've been focusing a lot on, like, backup strats, the chaotic strat. What is actually the strat? Well, we're going to pick up a thing of blades that's in front of the car that's directly in front of us.
thought the two of you were inseparable.
And again, we're going to do that by swapping weapons and then hitting triangle. What you do, just because Bill opens the door, there's still like an invisible wall in front of the door. As soon as you notice Joel able to start moving forward, I have the revolver in my hand and I swap to the rifle. And then that's like a timing mechanism to be able to pick up the blades without having to crouch down. And then, so you notice, when I threw the brick on the ground, the infected, they, like I mentioned, they weren't distracted by it. They knew where you were immediately. So we're going to use that to our advantage. It doesn't matter where the brick is thrown, okay? It matters where Joel is once a brick hits something, okay? I could throw it a mile behind me. Actually, I'll show that.
He's busy.
Yeah, sure.
Here, watch this. See that? So it doesn't matter where the brick is thrown. It matters where Joel is standing once the brick makes noise. Okay? So what I do basically is,
Go inside.
let's say I want to be standing there when I throw it. Because I mentioned earlier with the pre-upside down trap brick throw, when you throw a brick without manually aiming it, Joel has some forward momentum if you're still running when you throw it. So that's going to create some inconsistency. So what I do is when I get to my spot, I aim and then throw. It forces Joel's left and right foot to be in like the same spot over and over. So that's what I do there for added consistency. Because what you want is you want 3 runners to be blown. There's 4 runners and 2 clickers. What you want is 3 runners to be blown up by that, and the remaining runner to be injured by it. And then there's 2 remaining clickers. And the remaining runner needs to be injured enough so 1 sprint swing is enough to kill it. Okay? Now, every time there's going to be 1 runner that survives it and is crawling. Okay? We deal with him a little later. You want to deal with the clickers first. We'll do this a few times. So now that we got it, I'll just do it over and over.
Yeah, I thought the two of you were inseparable.
So as soon as he starts going forward, I swap, hit triangle. There's that. Okay, so right about here. Again, it doesn't matter where I throw it. It matters where Joel is standing. I like being just a little bit down left to where like there's a manhole right next to him. See that on the ground there? And then I start sprinting left just as the explosion is about to go off. Then I do a sprint swing on this runner. And there's also a brick right there. Now that brick gets blown back by the bomb, so I don't ever know where it's going to be. But after I do the swing, I swap to my rifle and mash triangle and he picks it up. Then I hit down, and I do 2 bashes. So right there, if you notice, I killed the runner. I found the brick. I hit down. I did 2 bashes on that one clicker. I threw the brick at the other clicker. And then I swung at the clicker that I had just bashed twice in the head. And remember, it has to be a sprinting swing. Actually, it doesn't. No, it can just be a flat-footed swing. And then I swing at the clicker I bricked, and then I find the runner that's on the ground. Now, you might be thinking, you just spent time talking about like the inconsistent pipe swings, the different animations. Are you going to be able to comfortably do that with another clicker right next to you? Yes, we figured something out about the swings. Let me see if I can show it off. Basically, if you do a swing on a stunned person infected's back, you'll get the fast swing every time. Here, this is just an example. You see how slow that swing is compared to what I'm about to show you. So if I run around and hit his back, see how much faster that is? See how if you swing at, again, it's either a runner's back or... Oh, I gotta get a brick. Damn it. I need a brick. All right, hold on. I think you get it now. If you swing at the front, you don't know what animation you're getting, but if you swing at their back, you get the fast one almost all the time. And that's the fast one again. Now, how am I able to do the swings? Basically what happens is, once you get the brick, you have to swap to another weapon. But you don't want to do it right away. Here, watch. If I do this, and then swap, nothing happens. See that? Like this. All right, hold on. So basically, if you do that, he doesn't swap. What you need to do is wait till he's finished, and then swap. Basically, hit left or right. Doesn't matter which button you press. Because the thing is, if you... Hold on. If you do this, you're going to do the brick shove into his face if you don't swap to another weapon. So yeah, there's a timing for it. You want to do like one, swap, and then do that. Or swap. And also, if you hit square too early, even though he's putting the brick away, he still technically has it in his hands. So he's just going to do the shove again. All right. Any more bricks? There's a bottle. That's not going to help. See, it's one of those things. There's a specific timing to it. So you notice right there how he didn't actually put the brick away. So yeah. What else to mention? Yeah, I'd recommend practicing that. But yeah, that's how we get around like the actual strategy we do being less intimidating and less risky. We can guarantee a faster, more responsive swing kill by swinging at their back. Like so, compared to those other swings, okay? And it has to be, there has to be enough damage dealt so that the swing is going to be a kill, all right? If you Again, if you only do one bash, it's not going to be a kill. Or if you don't even do a sprinting swing, see? Okay. Give me a sec. Oh, dead. Yeah, you gotta make sure it's 2 bashes. See how weird some of the animations are? Okay. Yeah, but with that knowledge in mind, now we can do some more of this encounter. I'll show off quite a few different ways.
Take care of that. Relax, it's nothing. You didn't answer my question about Tess.
Because this is one area, unfortunately, where the same thing doesn't always happen, okay? When I get like a perfect occurrence of what I want, I'll show you, because I haven't actually gotten what I want to have happen yet.
We're inseparable.
All right, again, remember, we want the blade pickup. As soon as he can move forward, swap to the left and triangle.
She's busy.
Yeah, sure.
Boom. It's right there. Got it. And then remember, right about there. That should be good. Wait until just before the explosion to go. Brick somewhere. 1, 2. Boom, throw. Fast swing. And then the one right at our feet, make sure you're mashing square. That was decent. Yeah. The thing about the brick pickup is there is one brick that's far away, but I don't want to have to run that far. The explosion, kind of like right before Bill's trap, the explosion blows the brick back a certain distance. So it's always going to be in a little bit of a different place every time, but it should be somewhere in the area. So again, I sprint forward just before the explosion happens. I sprint swing the runner, and the explosion should have dealt enough damage so the sprint swing is a kill. And then, yeah, after the kill, and it's okay if you get the slow swing animation. It's okay, because the clicker doesn't move that fast. You'll cut it close sometimes, but I've never died to it. Yeah, weapon swap, mash triangle to find the brick. Once you have it, down, and then start mashing or 2 brick bashes, throw it at either the clicker or the severed runner, swing at his back, and then, yeah. Oh yeah, there's a weird strategy here. I'm not able to get it in attempts, but you can get it right here, and it's a lot easier to get on PC. But basically, if you pause the very moment you can after a restart checkpoint like this. Hold on. Hold on. Well, you saw it before. Basically, Bill and Joel can sprint. It doesn't save that much time, but... yeah, I can't even get it here.
One side.
Come on.
I didn't mean to take care of that.
All right, so we'll just keep doing like the strategy we're supposed to do over and over. Actually, hold on. I'll show you what happens if Joel isn't standing in the same spot every time.
She's busy.
When the brick is thrown. Again, it doesn't matter where the brick is thrown. It just matters where Joel's standing. So if I'm a little bit too far to the right, that runner in the back is going to change direction, and then they're both attacking me at the same time. Even I don't know what I would do. I would probably just separate myself. That runner catches me, I'm pretty fucked. And you'd have to improvise. It doesn't matter how much damage you take here. It doesn't really matter how many hits you have left in a pipe, because once the encounter's over, what we do is there's a fresh pipe right over here. We pick it up with the weapon swap thing. We make it back here, and we are able to make it back before any actual time is lost. Make sure you don't try and like go through the gate before it's open, because Joel will do one of those things where it's like, and then he'll step back. But yeah, we'll do this encounter a few more times. But you saw what happens if Joel isn't standing in the right spot. One of the runners went to the wrong side of the cars.
answer
and
my
wasn't
question
injured
about
by the
Tess.
explosion, and he was right
I
next to
thought
a
the two of
clicker.
you were inseparable.
So,
She's busy.
yeah.
Yeah, sure.
First things first, make sure you're in the right spot. So right about there. That should be good. So, start up, sprint swing, dead, brick, 1, 2. Oh, God. All right, you want to know what happened there? The brick didn't lock onto the... I don't know what it locked onto there. That is so worth a replay. I need to see something there. I wanted to throw it at the clicker, obviously, but it didn't for some reason. Give me a moment here. I need to see what happened. That was certainly interesting. What happened here? Who was this thrown at? The plan was to throw it at the clicker right here. What did he throw it at? The severed runner was right at my feet. I didn't know that. So yeah, that's something that can happen. So he threw it at the crawling runner instead of that clicker, and that's what ended up killing me. But I did get the fast swing on the clicker there by swinging at his back. But yeah, those are some like unfortunate things that can happen, you know. Bad lock-on. I don't think I talked about the lock-on feature in this game. It's okay by itself. It's horrendous when there's a potential second person or second runner that it can be thrown at, okay? It's horrible. Because it finds a way for it to be thrown at the runner or person or thing that you didn't intend it to. Just like that one. It finds a way. Backup strat. Backup strat. Have fun with it. Hopefully you never have to use that. Anyway.
One side.
I've been needing to take care of that. Relax, it's nothing. You didn't answer my question about Tess. I thought the two of you were inseparable.
She's busy.
Yeah, sure.
Weapon swap. Pick up. Make sure Joel's left and right foot are in the right spot. Right there. You want 3 runners on the right and 1 on the left. Kill. Oh, God. All right, that's the first time I've ever had it where I wasn't able to make it. In my experience, sprinting forward, even if you get the slow swing, you almost always have time. I guess to avoid that as potentially happening, start sprinting. I might have sprinted too late. That might have been what happened there.
One side.
That's the negative of the slow swing. Do you see? It's not that the swing is slow. It's that when you can control Joel again is so delayed compared to the right-handed swing. But you have no control over which one you get. The fact that there is literally like a 2-second difference in when you can control him again for what is a random selection of an animation, I think is just really, really fucking stupid. But what do I know?
My question about Tess. I thought the two of you were inseparable.
She's busy.
So a way to prevent that from happening is to sprint a little bit earlier compared to when I did. So, maybe like there. Get the brick. Oh my God! Make sure you turn the camera. I went for the brick bash, he broke a window. Look at this thing. It's like, oh, I'm gonna punch this runner. Nope. That's what happened. Oh, this game, I love that. Ugh. Maybe once I can show off how to do this area correctly.
One side.
That is a bit of a lesson learned, though. Make sure the camera is turned back on the clicker when you start doing the brick bashes.
Tess. I thought the two of you were inseparable.
This spot is random.
She's busy.
It doesn't have to be, though. Let's do it again. Start. Go. Boom. Boom. All right, finally. Finally, besides the last kill, I did it how I wanted to. That's the best alignment you can get. Did you notice the last clicker was very far away from me? That's the dream right there. If the clicker, the second clicker, the last clicker is close to you, brick the clicker, kill the one you just bashed, then kill the clicker, then save the severed runner for last. But in a situation like that, that clicker ended up going around the long side of the ambulance that was there. So what you want to do then is throw the brick at the severed runner. That kills it. Then kill the one you bashed, and then just melee kill with the pipe the last clicker. And there was a sign in my way preventing it from looking clean. Double brick bash. See how it's by itself? Again, you want to run behind the clicker anyway, because that's how we get the faster swing. But then throw it at the runner, get the quick kill, and then if the sign wasn't in my way, it'd go a little bit faster. You can either do a double sprint swing, or you can do flat-footed swing, and then sprint swing for a kill. So yes, that is what I want to have happen every time. But as you've seen, once you have control over where Joel stands, how all the runners approach you, and then you sprint swing kill the remaining runner. After that, it's random. Where's the brick going to be? How close is the clicker to me? Where's the remaining clicker? How far away is the runner that has his legs cut off? There was the one time he was right on top of me. So there's randomness in that regard. But you have control over how the encounter begins. Okay? Hold on a second.
Answer my question about Tess. I thought the two of you were inseparable.
We'll move on in a sec.
She's busy.
Yeah, sure.
Swap. Blades. Brick. Make sure he's far enough to the left. That's good. Sprint. Swing. Weapon swap. Mash triangle. Brick. Brick. Boom. 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 Wasn't that beautiful? That right there, again, is exactly how I wanted it performed. Because this has been a little uncooperative lately. Let's see that again. That's exactly how I want it performed. Once again.
You were inseparable.
I'll go back here.
She's busy.
Again.
Sure.
Weapon swap. Blade pickup. Brick. Manual aim throw. Start sprinting now. A little bit before the explosion. Sprint swing for the kill. Weapon swap. Brick pickup. Bash. Bash. Right here. Sometimes there's going to be a clicker in your way. Sometimes there's not. If there's not, throw it at the runner. Make sure it locks on to the one you want it to. Swing on the back. This one doesn't have to be a sprint swing because he's already injured. So just a flat-footed square prompt is enough. And then it doesn't matter if you sprint swing this one. Just injure him a little bit and then go. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. And again, it also doesn't matter how much health you have here, because if Billstown goes well, you don't end up taking that much damage anyway. And he also has just a lot more damage. I don't know if I ever talked about that, but hold on. I don't know if I talked about that, but with regards to, like, when it comes to weapons, they do the same amount of damage as the original, but basically getting hit with melee weapons and runners' punches, they do significantly less damage compared to the original. The original, Joel could take 4 punches from a runner. The 5th one would kill him. When it comes to humans, he could get punched twice. The 3rd one would kill him. 2 hits from a melee weapon would kill him. In this game, he can get hit by a runner, like maybe, I actually haven't counted, but like 12 or 13 times before it kills him. A human, he can get punched like 9 or 10 times, and like the 11th one will kill him, I think. He's able to take a lot more when it comes to melee and combat. Guns do the same amount of damage. But melee, he's a lot tougher in this version, even on grounded. There's a fly in my face.
Oh, kind of needed to take care of that. Relax.
All right. Let's see what else
You didn't answer my
happens.
question about Tess. I thought
Again, this is another one of those areas similar to slums and similar to outside the museum. Practice, 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 practice. Okay?
two of you were inseparable.
She's busy.
Yeah, sure.
Left, triangle, down, throw, get ready, sprint, swing, weapon swap, brick, boom, boom. I got some room, so I'll do a sprint swing. Boom. Beautiful. I'm moving on, okay? Practice, practice, practice. That's the result you want. Again, if you brick bash and the clickers and the second clicker's in a different spot, brick him instead, kill the clickers, save the severed runner for last and step on him. It's slower, but you don't have much control over that. That was perfect. And just like I showed off before, use the weapon swap for this pipe pickup. Don't enter the gate too early, because you can't do that. Wait until it's open. But you want to get Ellie close to you, because Ellie is what triggers in the line of dialogue that makes the next area accessible. So stand like right here, and then go in, and Ellie, as you'll see, is like right behind us. You picked a hell of a place to hole up, didn't you? That line of dialogue is what will make the triangle prompt appear here. So yeah, even though you're like Ellie's gonna follow you to that pipe, stand near the gate, like a little bit further. Can I?
You gotta check the barricades again.
All right, I think I can do this again. Yeah, okay.
Check the barricades again. You neglect the simple.
So Ellie's following me, but we also need her to
Okay, now he's talking to himself.
step through that gate early.
Bill?
So again, what I like to do is just stand right about here. She'll follow me. Wait until it's open before you go through, and then...
You picked that
Yeah,
hell
that's
of a
about as
place.
early as you can get the dialogue if you do that. And we do need a fresh pipe. We end up using the pipe a lot in the high school. And outside the high school. Stand right here.
Nothing.
Mash triangle. And we finally made it to Graveyard. Which is supposed to be a bad thing. Cutscene. Cutscene skip. Oh yeah, and there's a checkpoint as soon as the encounter is finished. Remember? Once you've killed the last infected in that area, the very moment you deliver the last hit with the pipe or you step on the runner, it goes from checkpoint and encounter to just checkpoint. So, yeah, you want a checkpoint, and that skips the, like, just a bunch of time where no one's talking. All right, the next line of dialogue fills in. All right, you got to check the barricade again. You neglect the shit, and now you're paying for it, blah, 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 blah. You want that dialogue to trigger in as early as possible, and that checkpoint allows that. All right, skip cutscene. Okay. So, in this area, we're going to do this.
Before we go any
Don't
further,
get in his
I got
way,
something to
or I guess you can't block him here, but regardless, don't get in his way. Let me update the file, just in case I forget.
All right, before we go any further.
Okay, you can't push him out of the way, but still. There's a rag over here, which we're going to get.
Toy box.
Now, this you would think is optional, but there's a toolbox over here. Mash circle to put it away early.
Nail bomb.
So as you can see,
Be really careful. This thing blows. It shreds anybody's.
we have time to kill. All we need to do is walk past this workbench here, Bill's workbench here, and he will start crafting a nail bomb himself. I'm pretty sure if you just, like, ignore him, like, you need to be within his vicinity before he'll start doing it. Let me actually check.
What you got?
New toy from the toy box.
Okay, so I'm not anywhere near him. Let me see if it's required. Yes, it is. Okay. So Bill won't start crafting the nail bomb until you've gotten near that area yourself. Okay? So we do that by getting the rag. But then, as you see, we have some time to kill before we're able to pick it up. So what we do is I go over there and pick up the toolbox. We don't actually end up using that toolbox because we don't upgrade any weapons because of the long upgrading animations. But what that does is, right before outside the high school, when we're in that house in the garage, there's an arrow we have to pick up that's on a shelf, but it's right next to a toolbox that is only there because you didn't pick that one up. The one over there. And quite a few times, I intend to pick up the arrow, but then the triangle prompt is just like, oh, you wanted the toolbox? Okay, here you go. It's like, no, I didn't. So, yeah. By picking up this one, that toolbox is despawned. So, the arrow pickup is a lot easier. And you gotta trust me. It's otherwise... Ugh. Okay. Let's see how close we have to get to this thing before Bill will start... Yeah, we just get near it, okay? I also just want to check something else. So I'm pretty sure at just one point, you just need to get near it, like so.
New toy from the toy box.
But I will check something else. I'll stand really far away from him. Yeah, and he starts walking towards it. So at some point, you just need to get near that table.
All right, before we go any further, I got something I gotta
So I won't spend too much time here. Walk right around there. Get this rag. Ungrounded, it's the only thing you can pick up. There's only just parts right here. So I already picked up the toolbox, so I can't. But right there is where you would pick up the toolbox, mash circle to put it away faster.
You gotta be really careful. This thing blows. It shreds.
And then mash triangle to pick this up, mash circle to put it away. And then we can go. You don't have to worry about Bill following you.
Got shotguns and bombs.
Because right around there, again, you can use the autosave to tell, but there's a checkpoint right here, and what that checkpoint does is it puts Bill in front of you. So then just run behind him. I don't think you can push him out of the way while he's running. Here. Yeah, I don't think you can push him out of the way while he's running. When he gets to the top of the stairs here, you can push him out of the way. So, like so. So, when he gets to the top of the stairs right here, he stops running and he can be pushed out of the way, which you don't want. Okay, so what I do, I don't run this way. I run this way.
Time to sack up.
Now, that line of dialogue, all right, time to sack up, that needs to trigger in, because if you don't ever step anywhere near there, Bill won't ever start towards the window. Come on, Bill. Wow. So yeah, you can't push him out of the way,
Nice
all right?
place you got here.
Well, if you got anything to confess, this would be the.
But I'll show you right here. I want the shiv that's right here. And I want the supplements that are in here as well.
That's my room.
However,
All right, I'm not touching anything.
notice how Bill isn't moving. When you walk this way, you want to be like close to Bill, right around here,
Time to sack up.
to get that line of dialogue. And then you go for the shiv and the supplements, because Bill takes forever opening this window. See that? So the way you're supposed to do this, there's a lot of like little movement stuff here. Bill moves at his own pace here. You can't push him out of the way as long as he's running. But to avoid pushing him out of the way, we're going to go over here. And then trigger that dialogue, get the shiv, which we don't actually need, but it's there. Get the supplements,
All right, I'm not touching
come over here, and he's already started towards the window because we triggered in the dialogue. All right, time to sack up. I don't think we need that shiv. It's there in case we need it. If you want to use it on like the shiv door in the dam or something, it's there. But now that I think about it, we don't actually need that shiv, but it's literally just there to pick up. There's no looking at it animation, there's no nothing. So what the fuck? Pick it up. There's also no shiv glitch like in the original, so infinite shiv glitch or shiv master, there's no glitches with it, so just get it. You don't lose anything.
Find out.
Alrighty, Graveyard, which I'm happy to say is infinitely easier in this version compared to the original. I will show you how easy. And unlike the original, we start here with 6 instead of 3. The game gives you a lot of ammo in this game.
Past this gate, it's all new territory to me.
I'm on it. I think that's...
I gotta keep it.
And that's the first part of Graveyard. It is just that simple. Now, the one thing that is not consistent is the placement of the 5th clicker that I killed in this area and what they drop. Okay? Just like with the original game and with the revolver, they will only drop shotgun ammo in this game if you have 2 shells or less, or 2 bullets or less. So, yeah. So we could potentially get ammo dropped starting on the 4th clicker that we kill. So I wait for him to get a little bit close to me before I kill it, just so I can pick up ammo if he drops it. And then, yeah, I'm on the lookout for drops. You have to do something a little bit different towards the end if you don't end up getting dropped. But something that doesn't change at all is using a shotgun on the first 1, 2, 3, 4 infected. And then we use a brick bash on the 5th clicker. If we get nothing dropped, we pick up a brick at the top of the stairs leading to the bottom. And then we brick bash the second to last one, and then we pipe swing the last one. If we get a shell dropped, we shotgun the second to last one, and then use a brick on the last one. Okay, so I'll do the first area a few times. First things first, though. It doesn't look like it, but this right here is actually draining our sprint. He's not sprinting, but the game is still draining it.
Now, come on, you don't need to be looking at that.
So the very moment we start this, watch this. He'll be able to sprint as soon as Bill is finished talking and Joel says, I got this, or I got it. So right?
I'm on it.
I'm on it. Yeah, I don't listen when they talk. But anyway, see? His first step is the tired sprinting. It's something the game doesn't tell you about, and I wish they did something about it. But yeah, as you're running, non-encounter running to the beginning of this encounter, your sprint is being drained. So the very moment the encounter begins, I'm out of breath. Oh my god. So, yeah. The way I avoid this is I hold sprint here, and then right before the first step, I let go, and then hold it back down to begin the encounter. Because you'll see, when you let go of sprint at the bottom, he still steps up the stairs pretty quickly. Okay, so here we go. I do this.
Past this gate, it's all new territory to me.
So, let go, then go. Then I have sprint held down. And then, as I'm reloading, there's a brick right there. And because you're in the middle of a reload, just mash triangle and look down, and he'll pick it up automatically. Okay? I don't recommend doing this area from a restart encounter, but I'll just show you the beginning. So you, like, let go of sprint, then hold it back. You see that first step he does? Like, right? It's like a big first step. So then... reload. Oh, that's another thing. If you have ammo in the shotgun available to be reloaded, you can reload it right away before he does the pumping animation. Here, look. So the shotgun is able to carry 4 at a time, 4 shells at a time. So to avoid... Well, I'll show you. This is... After you kill the second one, you want to do this. See how he reloaded it right away? If you don't reload it right away, you end up with this. See how there's like a delay in when he starts it? As long as there's a shotgun shell to be reloaded, if you do it right away before he does the pump, you'll be able to reload it right away. You don't necessarily need to do that for like every instance in this game, but you need to do it here. So, yeah, let's go back a little bit. And do it from here because this is how you'll handle it in a run. If you do it from a restart encounter, it's different. Okay, so let go, hold back down, you barely lose any speed, shotgun kill, reload immediately, mash triangle, get this one. This one is capable of dropping ammo. So, boom, he didn't. So then, boom. Okay, we didn't get anything dropped. So what we're going to do is pick up that brick. Kill him. Focus on this clicker right here. And do a double swing right there. Now you're like, oh, go get that shotgun shell behind you. We don't have to. I'll mention this later. I'll mention this in a bit. I'm going to do that a few more times, but...
I got a key for that gate.
No matter what...
I suggest we move quietly.
No matter what, as long as you have 2 shotgun shells or less, this runner is 100% of the time
You weren't kidding about this place, were you?
going to drop a shotgun shell. So that other... Oh, God. So that other clicker we killed that dropped a shell, that would have given us 3, it's irrelevant. Because this one is guaranteed to drop 1, giving us 3. If we have 3, he'll never drop any. But if you have 2 or less, 100%, that's part of the patch, 100% he's going to drop a shell. Okay? So keep that in mind when we're doing this area. So yeah, those first 5 clickers, if you don't get anything dropped, you can take a chance on one of the clickers at the end dropping one. You can take a chance on it. But I wouldn't, because I really want 3 shells for the last part. It's up to you for the chance that you take. Okay? Because using a shotgun on the second to last one is faster.
Past this gate, it's all new territory.
So remember, to avoid tired sprint, let go, hold back down. Keep sprint held down the whole time right here. Okay, I was talking while I was playing. You don't want to reload there because they're out of position now, so. Yeah. When you're doing the sprinting for the shotgun kills, you want sprint held down the whole time just so you move faster, like we've been talking about. And, yeah, reload immediately on the second shot. That way you get the brick without anything, and then, yeah. Okay.
I'm on it.
Here we go. Reload right away. Mash triangle. Got it. Boom. Boom. He didn't drop anything. He didn't drop anything. So I'll take a chance on it. He didn't drop anything. And he did. That clicker isn't guaranteed. None of these clickers right here are guaranteed to drop ammo. If that clicker at the end didn't drop ammo, I would be screwed, all right? Well, not screwed. I'd have 1 less shell for outside the high school. How badly you want to risk it, that's up to you, okay? I personally have had it numerous times, multiple times, where they just don't drop anything. So I kind of only take the chance of the 4th or 5th one dropping ammo. All right, I think I'll move on. And remember what I would do. We do the weapon swap for the brick pickup at the top of the stairs to the left. If I get a shell dropped prior, I do a quick shotgun kill and then brick kill the last one. If I get nothing dropped, I do a brick kill on the clicker to the right and then use melee weapons on the last one. But if you're feeling lucky, go for the quicker kill on the bottom no matter what.
Past this gate, it's all All new territory.
I'll go based on what I do in my runs. So let go of sprint. Keep sprint held down now. Boom. Boom. Reload. Brick pickup. Come over here. Boom. Will this one drop ammo? He did not. Now this clicker can be in two different spots. As you've noticed, most of the time he's right on top of me here. Other times he's over there. Just walk up to him and use the brick. All right. I didn't get anything dropped, so I'm going to do the slower strategy. Brick pickup. Brick kill, nothing. Sprint swing. And I didn't get anything there either. Is he hurt?
Hold up.
No.
I gotta keep.
Sometimes it looks like you get hurt, but you don't actually get hurt. Because they're flailing their arms while Joel's like doing like a execution swing, but it looks like he got hurt, but he didn't. Yeah, I'll do this one more time, and then we'll move on. So yeah, that fifth clicker can be in two different spots. Far away or like right on top of you.
Past this gate.
And because we do a brick kill on him, that's why I don't... If you notice, when I get to the bottom, I don't hold sprint at all. Because I don't want to risk running into him and doing like a brick shove instead of a brick bash. So that's why once I make it to the like the middle area, I don't hold sprint.
All new territory to me.
Okay. Let go of sprint. Hold it back down. Keep it held down. One. Reload. Get the brick. Let go of sprint. Get you. This one's capable of dropping some. He did. I picked it up. Got that. I'm going to reload this while I pick up the brick over there. Boom. And then boom. Now, the checkpoint for right here is when the triangle prompt shows up on the door and Joel says, I think that's it. Because even though the encounter is finished, restart checkpoint, and it sends you all the way back here. So make sure you either hear Joel say, I think that's it, or you see the circle with the triangle prompt on the door. That's the checkpoint. Okay? Otherwise it sends you all the way back. Even though the encounter was finished. It's up to the game to decide when the encounter is considered over.
All new territory to me.
Alright, let go of sprint. Hold it back down. Boom. Boom. Reload. Brick pickup. Let go of sprint. Boom. Is this one going to drop ammo? He did not. He's over there. Let him come to you. Brick kill. He didn't drop anything, so I'm going to do the slower strategy. Get the brick. He didn't drop anything. Did you drop anything? No. And I'm doing the slower strat, so it doesn't matter. All right, there's the triangle prompt. We're good. I'm going to keep going, okay? If you get nothing dropped on the first 5 enemies, it's up to you how fast you want to do the bottom, okay? I personally don't risk it, because right there, correct me if I'm wrong, I didn't get anything dropped.
Hold up.
No, I didn't. This was an attempt. I didn't get anything dropped, okay? So again, the moment the triangle prompt shows up on the door or you hear Joel's dialogue, restart checkpoint. And then what you want to do, there's a brick right there. If you can pick that up before the encounter, you don't have to get it. But there is a brick conveniently right there. All right, I'm going to make a file here. So you want to leave here with either 2 or 3 shells, okay? All right, restart checkpoint. What we're going to do, we're going to swap to the bow. Get those supplements right there.
Just remove quietly.
Oh God, I tried to swap. He just did a pipe swing with a brick in his hand. That's how well made this game is. Anyway,
I got a key for that gate.
get this. Swap,
Just remove quietly.
and then right there should be a checkpoint. All right, did you get all that? So what you want to do right off the bat,
I got a key for that.
weapon swap so you don't have to crouch to pick that up. Swap to the bow. And then pick up the brick while he's swapping to a new weapon. Or I think you can
I got a key for that gate.
it might be better to do it there.
Just remove quietly.
Yeah, it might be better to do that. Anyway, whatever. You need the brick, you need to swap to your bow, and you need to get those supplements. How you do that is up to you. Preference, whatever. Practice, practice. spending too long on the details. Okay, when you make it through the gate, you can restart checkpoint. Like right about there? Yeah, right there. The time changed. And it places you like right here.
Easy.
Right here, you're just a little bit further ahead. And what you can do here, I think you can do this from an encounter as well.
Easy.
Yeah, you can do like a little sprint crouch. But just be warned, if you do it for too long, you'll make some noise. So really just hold sprint and forward, and when you notice Joel start to move, crouch. Because you don't want to do that. That's a little slow, but you can do this. It's a little bit faster. It works a bit better from here. Hold on.
I got a key for that,
Oh,
Jake.
right. I didn't. Okay. Whatever, I'll do it from here and then go.
Jake. I suggest we move quietly.
Right there should be good. Checkpoint.
Easy.
Forward and crouch. Okay. Now, we're going to get rid of this runner.
You weren't kidding about this.
We're going to get rid of this runner. But if you crouch towards this doorway right here, this little opening. So if you if you start sprinting too early, you just got to trust me. If you start sprinting too early, you'll alert either these runners or that clicker. So like,
You weren't kidding about this place, were you?
you don't want to play it too close. So what I do is I start sprinting when I get right about here. Right about here. This invisible line right here.
You weren't kidding about this place, were
Boom.
you?
So right here, I do a weapon swap for the shotgun shell pickup. And also look for if that runner, the arrow doesn't break. Look for if that runner... look for if that arrow breaks or not. On grounded mode, if you body shot with an arrow, there's a 20% chance you'll get it back. If you headshot, there's a 50% chance you'll get it back. All right? Between here and hotel, we want to get one arrow back. All right? It's very important we get one arrow back. Regardless, this area right here, we want to do this. Now, even though the runner made noise and everything, we killed him before the alert was finished. So there was no alert. And the reason we want to do that is because... Damn it. The reason we want to do that is because...
You weren't kidding about this place, were you?
If we were to just sneak past them... There is actually a checkpoint right... Hold on. 219.23. There's a checkpoint right there. And if we hit that, it places us right here.
This way.
There's just one problem.
It's tied on
If
the
we
other
were to
side.
sprint back,
What about going through
that runner is there. So,
Easy.
because we need to go back for some arrows later.
You weren't kidding about this place, were you?
So basically, that runner needs to die. Because after the checkpoint... After this checkpoint right here... Again, there's the awareness indicator flash, but you're not actually alerted. Only once the alert begins will this checkpoint not work. But restart checkpoint. We go for the door. We hit triangle again, and then we go for the arrows.
It's tied on the other side.
This runner isn't here anymore.
going through here?
Okay?
What, the doggy door?
So it allows us to get that stuff and then come back here. All right, let me show you how this area is just supposed to be performed. Because I'm doing a lot of weird stuff.
You weren't kidding about this place, were you?
Boom. Get the shotgun shell and the arrow if he drops it. Keep sprint held down the whole time. Right about here. Headshot him to potentially get it back. Right there, you hit a checkpoint, and then you go. Your chances of getting alerted are significantly lowered.
It's tied on the other side.
Okay, I don't know if I saved or not. Yeah, whatever.
Right.
And then right here, you want to swap to the shotgun.
What, the doggy door?
Doggy door. And we want those arrows.
Be very careful.
We want those arrows. So with that runner dead, we shouldn't get
You
alerted.
should have given her a gun.
Weapon swap. Hold triangle. Go back. The door's still closed. It just opened. Now, this blade of grass right here is the cutoff.
You stay down.
You want to let go of sprint right there, because otherwise... And, you're cutting it way too close, but also what's going to happen is you're going to have tired sprint. Alright? I'm sure you're just in love with that mechanic right now. Let's go back here.
Easy.
So again, I like to sprint right here. Pick up the shotgun, pick up the arrow if he dropped it. Now, you want... Right there, I wanted to mention that. You want to sprint forward enough so that, you know, the runner gets alerted because you want him to turn around for an easy headshot.
You weren't kidding about this place, were you?
But you don't want to sprint too far so that the other infected hear you. So watch this. If I sprint too far... Oh no, I was alerted. And if you trigger an alert and you make it past the checkpoint, there is no checkpoint, okay? And again, that runner has to die because otherwise we're not going to cleanly be able to go back for the arrows and not get alerted. So, yeah.
You weren't kidding about this place, were you?
So, sprint. Get the shotgun shell that, as you've seen by now, is 100%. So basically, when you get on the other side of this fence, that's when you aim. So right here. And as you see, no alert. So if you get alerted, right... Hold on. That should still work. Yeah, it worked, see? So there's like the initial alert. Ah! I see you. And then it's like a second later. That's when the alert actually takes place. Like one sees you, then the rest see you. Once the rest see you, that's where the alert messes with the checkpoints. But yeah, I actually hit the checkpoint here. Okay, that being said, I do want one arrow leaving here. So we'll do this as many times as it takes to have an arrow.
You weren't kidding about this place, were you?
The arrow shot is a little bit easier when you're closer. There we go. And boom. Restart checkpoint. I think I already made a save file, but I'll make another one. Okay. Triangle prompt on the door. Crouch. Shoulder swap. Or weapon swap from the bow to the shotgun.
What about going through here?
What, the doggy door?
Triangle prompt on the thing. Again, weapon swap, so you hit triangle earlier. We shouldn't be alerted. And then to avoid the early alert and to get some sprint back in the next area, we're going to let go of sprint and then hold it back down. So like so.
You should have given her a gun.
Weapon swap. Hold triangle. Make sure you're close enough. The door just opened, so we're not losing too much time. Let go of sprint. Hold it back down. You only have to delay it by that much. As you see, we're good. Sprint climb this. Jog climb this. And then land on the other side. If you fall off the piece of wood here and you land on like the side that you climbed up from, you're dead. Okay, so make sure you're on the other side of the fence when you drop off. And the checkpoint is on the ground here. It's not at the treehouse, it's on the ground. So make sure when you, just as you're about to land, wait for the transition, right? There. See that? It went from checkpoint and encounter to just checkpoint. So, yeah. There's not much else to it than that. I guess I could do all that one more time. Just to show off. You'll see, you have a lot of room, all right?
It's tied on the other side.
If you don't get an arrow back, that's okay. You'll have a couple more chances to get one back. Actually, I think you have one chance. Hotel. That's for later.
What about going through here?
What, the doggy door?
Again, with those arrow pickups, there's 3 arrows you pick up there. You hold triangle to get it. Make sure you're close enough.
Of course.
All right? I like to do a weapon swap approaching it.
Okay, Bill.
And you won't get alerted, as long as you killed that runner prior. Okay.
Inside the house.
Let go of sprint. Hold it back down. That gives you your sprint back, and it delays the alert so that you won't get hit by these guys. So sprint climb, jog climb. You get your sprint back that way. Now, if you fall off right here, you die. So fall off to where you run into the treehouse, and then drop, and you're good. Okay, let's move on. This is interesting. All right, watch how slowly Bill moves here.
I think we're good.
For now. God damn those things. Nobody's bitten, right?
Nope. I'm good.
We're all fine. Let's just keep going.
Slowpoke. Some things never change. Watch this. If we fake going into here, but we don't, look at him now.
God damn those things. Nobody's bitten, right?
Nope. I'm good.
What a difference, right? So I don't know exactly how close into the door you have to go. You don't have to go into the door. You have to fake going in there, and that'll get him to move. Now, while he's doing that, so like that far, we don't need the modded bat, not yet. So he's moving fast. We know that. We don't need the parts. We want the rag. So we're gonna get that.
We're all fine. Let's just keep going.
And this is the arrow I mentioned. If we didn't pick up the toolbox in at the start of the area in his armory, it would be right here. So if I picked up the arrow like this, 1,000,000,000,000% it would go for the toolbox right here. So because, all right, Ellie's an immovable force of nature. She ain't moving, but yeah, by getting rid of the toolbox because we picked it up earlier, you can more conveniently get that and then go towards here. Otherwise, you'd have to like stand right here to get it and then go. So the only other thing I should mention involves upstairs.
I think we're good.
You want to get the rag instead of
I'm good.
the parts
Fine. Let's just keep going.
by doing that. Now, as you hop downstairs, there's a couple different things you can do. You can hop over this way, but as you see, Joel gets like the long staggering animation. So you can do that, but crouch. And then that. Or, holy crap, move. You can leap over this way and hold forward. Like if you hold back, that's what gives him like the long recovery animation. So you get the rag and then go this way. And if you hold forward, he'll have some forward momentum like that. I'd say that's the fastest thing, even though it's a little bit later to leap over there. There's one thing you have to watch out for. I don't know how to trigger it, but if you leap over that way, there is a good possibility he'll climb... Move. He'll climb back up over here. Like... Yeah, like that. Alright, again, I'm not able to get it. Maybe if I hit circle. You get the rag, you come over here. Okay, I'm not able to get it, but you just gotta trust me. It's happened quite a few times. He'll be falling down, and then he'll, like, grab the railing and then climb back up this way. It's not quite like that. It's more... Maybe I can get it to happen. You gotta trust me. It's happened. I don't know how to get it intentionally, but... Maybe if I go over this way... No, if I can't get it, I'll find a video of it. Basically, what I'm saying is, there is a risk to doing it this way. Even though, like, again, it has the nice forward momentum towards the door. I'll try this one more time. Alright, you know what? Let me try and find a video of it. Hold on. Alright, found it. This is a good one. Watch this.
I think we're good.
So watch this. You did not
We're all
just
fine.
do
Let's
that.
just keep going.
He's not falling off. He did not just do that. So yeah. You did not
We're all
just
fine.
do that. There's a chance that
He
happens.
did
not. And I think in this one, did I pick up the toolbox? Not just do that. No. But do you see the toolbox that's right here? He did not just do that. Triangle prompt, it's very wide. So, yeah. By picking it up in the first part of this area, you prevent this from being right there. See that? Yeah, right here. So there is a chance that can happen. Okay? Therefore, it's up to you if you want to do that way or something else. I think just because there's a chance of that happening, I'm going to pick up the rag, go over this way, hit circle, and then go back this way. And then you just get the arrow and then go. Again, it's up to you. But, yeah. All right, let's do this from the beginning. Remember. Pretend like you're going in. Go upstairs. Get the rag. Got it. It's up to you what you want to do there.
Keep going.
Give me a hand with this.
Got that. And then we're waiting. I'll do that one more time. I'll do it the other way. So just about like that.
We're good.
Crouch.
We're all fine. Let's just keep going.
Give me a hand with this.
You get it that way. Whichever you prefer. But yeah, just like that. That's a good one. All right. This encounter is done from a restart checkpoint. It places the...
What'd I tell you? There's that truck sticking out of the school right there. Come on.
as soon as it goes to an encounter. Come on. Like so. Right there. You want to do a restart checkpoint. It pushes some of the enemies back a little bit. And we're going to do it like this. I'll make a habit of doing the encounter and then explaining it.
There's a bunch of them up there. Trying to make a sound.
Ellie, run! Run!
And then a checkpoint will place you right in front. There. But yeah, that's that encounter. Okay, so how do I explain this entire area? As you saw, restart encounter beginning this area pushes a lot of the enemies back. Alright, how do I explain this? Well, for starters, this is another area that's a forced encounter. If you kill every enemy in this area and then go between the two buses, that forces Joel to say, Ellie, run, run! A bunch more spawn in. And I think there's 7. I actually haven't counted. I think there's 7 infected that always have to be in this area at a certain point. So, yeah. Basically what you want to do is you don't want to kill any of the infected before you make it to that point between the buses where there's a forced encounter and Joel says, Ellie, run, run! Because any infected you kill are just going to be replaced. So, the first strategy is pretty simple. Just sprint between the buses and don't kill any of them.
Try not to make a sound.
Right there. Ellie, run, run. Then what we do here, we shotgun kill the first one and then injure the one behind it. If there isn't one behind it, because that's something that can happen, just kill this one. All right, so let's see. Yep. Kill one, injure the one in the back, sprint swing, swap to the rifle. Now, if you noticed, I didn't... I didn't swap left and then swap. What I did was I hit aim and then swapped. That's because...
There's a bunch of them up
Here, watch. If I
to make a
swing there, if I were to swap left and then go into my backpack, did you see how long it took for him to crouch? So if I aim, it's so much faster. So this doesn't really have to do with swapping. It just has to do with using it in general. So watch the difference in time it takes for him to swap weapons from a melee weapon. Hitting left versus just aiming. It's a lot faster. And it's a lot faster when you're swapping as well. So when I fire that first shell and then kill, I aim and then swap. It's a lot faster. Okay?
There's a bunch of them up there.
So make a habit of that. Here we go. One in my way, one in the back. Kill the first one, injure the one in the back. Aim, swap, and then use 2 rifle bullets. And then 1, 2, 3. I just have to sprint swing this one. Boom. And then that's the encounter.
Well, that was easy.
And then you'll do like the pausing to check when the checkpoint hits over and over and over and over again. The reason you want to do it from a checkpoint is because if I hit triangle here, Bill won't have his sprint. Okay? So, yeah. What else is there to mention? Well, unlike the original, runners aren't that much of a threat here. Joel may not have a dodge button like in part 2, but he doesn't really need it because... Here, I'll show you how easy it is to deal with runners. Here, watch.
Bunch of them up there. Trying to make a
Joel's sprint is faster than a runner's sprint. So when they throw a punch, watch how easy it is to avoid. Or multiple runners, for that matter. The grabs are one thing, but... Here, look. See? They're not very threatening. Especially because you can get them to, like, throw a punch at you and then just move away. Like that. And you see how long they just stay still. See that?
Ellie, run! Run!
Oh, they're coming from everywhere.
So keep that in mind. They're not very threatening in this game. In the original, they're faster. They're more aggressive. In this game, it feels like they're very passive. So that's why, even though we have like 3 or 4 in front of us, when we get on the other side of the buses, it's not that intimidating.
There's a bunch of them up there.
Also, companions don't really get plus signed as frequently as the original. It's still possible, but very rare. All right. All right, that runner isn't there. So where was that runner? Normally I'm shooting at 2 runners there. He went over the bus. There's nothing you have control over. Just keep the strategy the same, all right? 2 rifle bullets. Do what we were doing before. I'm going to use a rifle bullet on him. Did I miss? What happened? Alright, that was a weird one. This area is capable of being weird like that, but Bill is almost always going to kill one himself and not get plus signed. That it's pretty much a guarantee. I remember it was Crooked who told me. On grounded mode, for every 5 enemies that you kill, Bill will kill one himself. Not with a gun, but with his machete. Alright, and he doesn't really get plus signed, so you kind of have to listen or watch him kill an infected. And unlike Tess and, well, really just Tess, you don't have to look at him. Remember what I showed earlier? If it both in 3 Infected and in Museum, if you want Tess to kill a runner in 3 punches, you have to look at her. Otherwise, it's 9 punches. That doesn't really apply with Bill here. I think it's 3 hits no matter what because he's using a machete. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You want to use 2 rifle bullets, which gives us 4 because we used one on the trapped runner earlier. And I told you, we can get down to 4, and that's it. Right. Boom, kill, injure, aim, swap, and deal with these guys. 1, here comes a 2nd. 2, I do 1 there, and then there, and then sprint swing. Does that make sense? So I brick bash 1, and then I kill 1 with the other brick. We are going to be given a free brick inside the high school, so you can use it here. And, yeah, remember, 1 brick bash and a sprint swing is enough to kill. Okay? And we may as well use a brick here. But that's pretty much it. All right, let's check the time. We took damage there. It doesn't matter. Damage really does not matter that much. 228.09. I recommend using a checkpoint here no matter what. 228.39. Because it places you right here. Now, this is another spot, just like Slums, just like Downtown, just like quite a few spots I've been talking about. If you let go of sprint at all, you lose it, okay? And you also want to hit triangle, like, speedy. Here, you know what? I'm gonna make another file here. I'll show you how it's done, and then I'll go back and explain things. Because getting inside the school, there's some stuff we got to do. So those enemies dropped a lot of shotgun ammo.
Don't get killed up there.
They might have dropped more, but that's more than enough. Reload.
We're okay.
I've never let go of sprint.
The hood of the truck.
Okay, so that's how you're supposed to make it through. That was perfectly performed, from the shotgun ammo pickups to Bill moving quickly. Let me show you some things that you can do wrong. For example, first things first, not hitting triangle right away. If you do that, Bill's sprinting here isn't tied to you being able to sprint. It's tied to when and how you hit triangle on this bus. So I've let go of sprint. He doesn't have sprint now, but that's okay. Just run around the area checking that there's shotgun ammo. But watch, Bill doesn't have sprint here.
We're okay. We just need to get to the
You can see by how he's moving around. Ellie goes down first and then Bill. And it just makes it so it's... you can't really... it's not that you can't. Bill moves slower, basically. And Bill and Ellie have to be put in a position outside the school, left foot here, right foot here, for the dialogue to trigger in. You hear that? They're coming. Let's move it, kid. You want that dialogue to trigger in, because that's what makes the triangle prompt show up here. Okay, what else do I show here? Yes. So what makes Bill sprint?
Well, that was easier now.
Basically hitting triangle as early as you can. Okay, so right there. It doesn't matter if you have sprint held down, but now Bill will have his own sprint. And he'll have it for as long as this area lasts. So we reload the rifle, collect all the shotgun ammo in the area, and then swap. And you'll just tell in Bill's body language, he's got sprint in him. He's moving. So he has sprint. That's how you get Bill to move fast here. Just hit triangle really early. Now, climbing the ladder here to get on top of the bus. What I do is I climb it, and I wait towards the top. And then I wait for him to move right before climbing the last one. Because if you just climb it without thinking, you push him out of the way, and then you're continuing to push him out of the way, he's going to end up being very slow here. He hasn't even hopped down yet. See that? That took forever. Do not push him out of the way. So combining everything we know so far, hit triangle early, don't let go of sprint. You want to reload your rifle while you're collecting shotgun ammo on the ground. And as for shotgun ammo, how much can you expect to get dropped? If you did the area like I did it before, you can expect to get anywhere from 2 to 5. Well, Anthony, which one am I going to get? 2 bullets, 2 shells, 3 shells, 4 shells, or 5 shells? That's up to the game. It's kind of a bullshitty thing, but it's a little bit similar to 3 Infected heading into slums. If you have a lot of ammo entering high school, you're not going to get a lot dropped. If you enter with a little bit of ammo, there's a chance you're going to get a decent amount dropped, okay? 3 or 4 is, like, mandatory. I've had it where I get 2. Only once have I seen 5. So 2 and 5 are kind of rare. 3 or 4 is the number you're going to see most often. Basically, the higher the number, the more unlikely it is you're going to get it, but 2 is also kind of rare as well. But yeah. Keep sprint held down.
Don't get killed up there.
Thanks, Bill.
And then reload your shotgun. Now, as you're reloading your shotgun here, don't be moving. Joel is able to maintain, not get his stamina back, but is able to maintain his sprint if you have sprint held down, but you're not moving. If I'm just moving around here, it's draining it. So keep that in mind. I'm going to climb on the ladder, climb to the top, wait until he moves right, and then go. And I'll have some sprint getting off of this bus here. And when you notice he stops sprinting, let go, then hold it back down, and he'll get some sprint back, just like before. When he stops sprinting, that's basically because the tired sprinting triggers. But if you're not in an encounter, you're not going to tired sprint. You're just going to go back to a normal run. Okay? All right, I'll make a file here, and then I'll do all of that one more time. I like the ammo amount I got dropped. That was weird. Okay, let's see. I'll overwrite this one, and then go back. All right. So back at the bottom of the tree. Oh, back here, right. Not the treehouse, right here.
There's a bunch of them up there.
Just remember everything. You don't have to take any weird angles right here. Sounds like Bill's killing that one.
Ellie, run! Run!
All right, I don't see a runner behind him, so just keep the strategy the same. So yeah, right there in that instance, if you're not able to collateral kill the runner, like the first runner in the area, you're probably going to get an extra one following you. Okay? So I'll do all that one more time.
There's a bunch of them up there.
It's perfectly fine if you use the brick. And we need to use 1 shotgun shell here because that gets us down to 2, so we'll get more dropped. That should injure him enough. There we go. Aim, swap. All right, Bill's killing one himself, so it's just these guys we're focused on. Boom. Boom. That should be good. And I recommend almost always doing a checkpoint for this area. So 224.46. 225.14. I recommend almost always doing a checkpoint for this area, because it's just a lot easier to make sure Bill has his full sprint. All right, remember, don't let go of sprint. That's for your own benefit. Bill, because we hit triangle very early, he'll have his own sprint. Start reloading the rifle, and then only do the movements necessary to maintain some of your sprint. So where's the shotgun ammo? It's there, it's there, it's there. 3's good. I'll go with 3. There might be more scattered around. I don't know. That's good.
We're okay. We just need to
Wait
get
for him
the
to move
hood of the
right,
truck.
then go. I still have sprint held down, so he'll sprint this. And then when he loses the sprint, let go, then hold it back down. He'll be able to do like certain animations a little bit faster. That was perfect. Okay, let's move on. High school. This is another area where you can't practice this enough, and is also why you wanted to try and maintain some pipe hits. We use a lot of pipe hits here, okay? There's our brick right over there. Weapon swap to pick it up.
We'll sneak out the back.
We have 3, so we're not going to get any dropped. Reload.
Looks like there's a path down the hallway.
Wow. That was pretty much perfect. I'm going to make a file there, just because that was really good. All right, let's go back. First things first. Let's break it down, because that was very well performed. All right, first things first is pretty easy. There's a brick right there. Make sure you swap your weapons and hit triangle enough. You want to get close enough to this clicker so that a shotgun shell will kill it, okay? That's the first thing. Next thing, you want to swap to a Molotov after. So he'll fire the shotgun and then do a pump. You want to swap to the Molotov after he does the pump. If you do it before, if you do it instantly, watch this. If you do it instantly, all right, hold on. Basically, if you do it instantly, he'll pump the shotgun the next time he has it in his hand. It might have worked. Hold on, it's not work. They did make it a little bit faster compared to previously, but I still believe. I mean, hold on. All right, let's try that. See that? Right there. See that? If you fire your shotgun and then immediately swap to something else, or throw a punch, or something like that, you do anything that prevents him pumping the shotgun right after he fires, the next time you take it out, he's going to pump the shotgun. And that can kill you. The patch made it so it happens, like, you don't have to finish the pump animation, it just has the start. And also when he aims it, he does do the pump earlier compared to before. The patch really, the latest patch that fixed a lot of things really did fix the shotgun, a lot of things with the shotgun. Like, it used to be if you had the shotgun in your hands, you couldn't do a sprint swing on anyone because the game thought you were, like, killing them with the shotgun, so it was weird. They fixed a lot of things with the shotgun, but there's still something that lingers. It is more responsive, but if if you fire a shot and then immediately punch or swap to something else, I mean immediately, the next time you aim the shotgun, he's going to pump it. So when you fire it, wait to hear the pump sound and then then swap to your Molly. Now, why do we swap to our Molotov? Because that Molotov is actually killing 2. Watch this. That Molotov killed that runner. Where did that runner come from? How on earth did it kill? Watch this. The runner's up there. The moment you get alerted, he comes down. Now, because that runner is unique in that way, like, a fart would kill him. I don't quite understand. You could throw a brick at him, and it kills him. But that Molotov just killed it. So that's the reason why I do that there. Okay? That runner's uniquely kind of broken. Okay? So that's why. I throw that Molotov at the runner in front of me. The splash of the fire is wide enough. For some reason, it kills that runner. So we do that. Now, why do I throw that runner? Why do I throw that Molotov at that runner at that time? Because if I throw it here... Alright, hold on. Wait. Oh my god. Game, calm down. If you stand in the flames, Joel will do like that, like, patting himself out animation and you can't move. But there's a reason for why I throw the Molotov when I do. I wasn't able to show it off there. I'll show it here. I'll try and show it here. Hold on. Here, watch. See that? Notice how I throw it and he's like, ugh, which is a pretty reasonable reaction. That thing is in the original as well. I want to check something. I want to see if it's there with a crouch. Well, no matter what. Yeah, it's also there on crouch. By throwing the Molotov when the runner is right on top of you, you don't get that stagger animation. Okay? Like this. Kill the runner, wait for the pump, swap to Molly. Throw it right on top of that runner, and he doesn't react to it. So that killed 2. This runner can be in 2 different places. It can be charging you, or it can be behind this clicker. If it rushes you, kill it with the shotgun, and then brick bash the clicker. Twice. We need the brick for the next area. If the runner is behind the clicker, kill the clicker and try and injure the runner behind it, and then do a normal swing on him. But because he's charging us, swap to the shotgun, kill, bash, bash, swap, swing at his back. That gets him there. Before I move on, I'll show you another way, or like what he normally does to me. Alright, he's not doing it. That runner usually goes for a grab, so that's why I recommend when you... if the runner is rushing you, go for the runner, brick bash the clicker. Alright, and because we're over 3 shotgun shells, we're not going to get anything dropped anyway. Let me go... I have 2 files here. Oh, right. Yeah. By doing it from here, I should get what I normally get from the runner. For some reason, that runner's a little bit broken in that most of the time he decides to run away from me. I think his pathfinding breaks a little bit. But if that runner is rushing you after the molly throw, get him. Here, watch. Look at the runner. See that? So right there, that's what you want to do. If the runner runs away... So after the molly throw... You have to look at what the runner's doing. If he's rushing you, swap to the shotgun, kill the runner, brick bash the clicker. If the runner is running away from you, try and kill the clicker and injure the runner in the back. Okay? Get the shotgun, reload it, and then brick bash the clicker.
down this hallway.
And then try your best. With these guys. That was really good. Okay, how do I explain this? Well, when you're running through here, again, it's very responsive, so you don't have to pull out the brick early. You can do it right here. Brick bash right here. If you brick bash over here, Joel will, like, he'll, like, lean into it. You want to, like, make it so he immediately does the brick bashing right away. And then there'll be 2 runners right here. The reason I do the brick bash is because, if you notice, when I deliver the final kill, the runners will, like, be stunned by it. They'll take a step back. Immediately, what you want to do is aim, shoulder swap, and move backwards. Aim at the one in the back, and then try and collateral them, basically. If you kill one but didn't kill another, continue on here, kill this one, injure. Basically, all of your shotgun kills in this game, or in this area, are meant to... We did it outside the high school, and you do it potentially 3 times in this building here. Your shotgun kills are supposed to kill one and injure the one in the back. So then you kill him, and then there's one remaining runner, you kill him with the pipe. So yeah. We'll do this quite a few more times, okay? What can happen with the brick bashing is, only one of them is kind of stunned by it. If that happens, you don't shoulder swap, and you still try and get the collateral anyway. You got to make sure you kill at least one. If Bill doesn't end up killing one himself, that's just bad luck, all right? The one that you leave alive and run past, Bill should be able to handle it. If he doesn't, just focus on your melee swings. You don't want to end up using more shotgun ammo, because from this point forward, we really want to try and conserve revolver ammo. Revolver ammo from this point forward becomes very valuable, because we're finally going to start using it on the bloater in the gym. And the bloater, again, we'll talk about this in a bit, but the bloater involves using 5 bullets on it. 5 bullets. And it's a combination of either 3 revolver and 2 shotgun, or 2 revolver and 3 shotgun. You basically use all of the shotgun ammo you have, leaving the hallway, the high school, and entering the gym. And yeah, you also use a Molotov, but we'll talk about that a little later. For now, make sure you are an expert at this, okay? And if you do all of this properly, you'll leave here with either 2 or 3 bullets, depending on how generous the drops are. Make sure you're close enough. Pump, swap to the molly, throw. That one's running away. Collateral. There's the slow swing, but whatever. Reload. Brick bash. 1, 2, 3. They both were blown back by it, so kill, pick up any ammo they drop. Reload any ammo that you picked up, and then that may have been the best high school I've ever had. That's exactly how it's done. If you're lucky, Bill will try and kill the runner. If he hits him twice, you just have 1 swing to do. But yeah, the one thing, I'll do this a couple more times, but one thing you have to make sure is the shotgun is fully reloaded when you enter here. It doesn't have to be, like, pumped. The shells just have to be in the shotgun. All right? That is mandatory. It's not optional. You do not have time to reload your shotgun for the bloater. It all has to be reloaded. Okay? And again, the goal is to enter here with either 2 or 3 shotgun shells. So we'll do this a couple more times to see what we get. So there's basically 2 things of RNG that can happen here. In the first area here, the runner, after the molly throw, will either rush you or kind of run away. Kind of weird. And then in the next area, when you brick bash the clicker, either one runner will be kind of stunned by the brick kill, or 2 will. If you get 2, you shoulder swap the shotgun and move backwards and fire. If only 1 is, you aim, you don't shoulder swap, and you try and get the same result. And of course, quick triangle prompts, or quick triangle presses to pick up any ammo they drop. And then the rest is kind of the same. kill, collateral, swing, kill, and then pipe swing the remaining ones. You don't want to use shotgun ammo on any remaining ones just because you really, really need it for the gym. To a point I would even sacrifice time to make sure I'm good on inventory, okay? Swap. Make sure you're close enough. Sprint's held down the whole time. Swap to Molly. Throw it late. Runner's pushing. So boom. Anticipate the clicker being there. Reload. That's not going to work. It still kind of worked. Bill, anything? Nothing. Oh, I got 2 dropped. Okay, so what happened there? It's kind of what I showed you. You know, when you swap to the brick and start doing the square prompts for the brick bashing, you want to make sure you're close to the brick, because that one, he kind of... I can't really describe it. He kind of leaned into it instead of doing it right away. Okay? And that allowed the runners to get very close to me. I was still able to kill one and then continue on with the strategy, which is what I recommend you do. Okay? Bill was just bad RNG. It was bad luck that Bill didn't kill one himself. But you saw, it wasn't that much slower. I still injured the one, and it only took 1 extra swing. All right, so watch this. The mistake I made here was hitting square too early. So you see how he had to take an extra second to get close? Versus doing it right away, like this. See the difference? You want to get close to him before you do that. So let's do that again. You can put your own spin on this if you want to. But this is just what I do and has worked for me very well. Kill, pump, swap. The runner is rushing me. Anticipate the clicker being there for the brick bash. And the damage I took doesn't matter because it barely does anything. Reload. Very quick. He reacted to me. Boom, got them both. Bill, little help. Beautiful. Now notice for a couple different, I've done this a couple different times. I mentioned doing it outside the high school. When I swap to my shotgun, when I have the pipe in my hand, I don't hit left on the D-pad. I just aim. It's so much faster. So much faster. In the original, it didn't matter because the animations were a lot more responsive and quick and snappy. In this game, it's so slow. It's so slow. So make that a habit. You don't have to hold aim so that he's aiming. You just need to hit aim once so that shotgun's in his hand immediately. Okay? Do this 1 or 2 more times. And I think we pretty much got it. When you're getting that collateral after the clicker brick bash, it's one of those things. Aim at the one in the back, and then try and also include the one in the front with it as well. And I recommend backing up, because if you're too close to a runner, the shotgun actually doesn't do a lot of damage. Okay? The shotgun has range, but when you're like really up close, it does very little damage. I think to the point where like some of the gun is sticking through the enemy or something. Yeah. Brick pickup. Get close enough. Pump. Swap. That runner is rushing me. So I'm gonna go. Okay. Whatever. Just pretend you didn't see that. That was weird. Okay, that was all weird. The camera was really weird as well. What else? Yeah, the infected here don't spawn in until you make it through the door. So right there, that's when the infected in the hallway spawn in. They're not always there. They spawn in out of thin air when you cross an invisible line, basically. But yeah, that's something I should mention as well. The camera is very weird. So when you... Ow. When you enter here, you want to have the camera pointed this way, because if the camera is pointed, like, this way when you're doing it, the camera gets a little weird. So make sure a camera turn is part of that. Okay. Yeah, that was odd. You cannot practice this area enough. One of those spots, okay? He's rushing me. Remember, we'll get the fast swing on that clicker if you swing at his back. Reload. Swap. Camera's good. They both reacted to that. Boom. I injured him, but I'm just going to ignore him. Keep going. Bill, anything? All right, he's killing him himself. Did he drop any? I feel like he probably did. Yeah, he did. If you want to waste more time, you can. The one that Bill ended up killing himself ended up dropping a shell himself. It's okay if you enter here with 2. I don't know if that much time loss would be worth it, but... yeah. Alright. Like I said, 1 or 2 more times, and then we'll move on to the actual gym itself. And again, you don't want to restart checkpoint entering the gym, or to get closer, because you need the shotgun reloaded. Alright, he's running away from us, so I'll... There we go. Camera turn. Quick brick bashes. I'm just gonna move past. Alright, this is weird. You know, you could do something. So right there, that was about as good as I could do that. The runners at the end approached me in a slightly different way. So that was a bit odd. Good recovery, though. Again, you don't want to overdo the usage of ammo. How much... It's really important you enter here with 2 or 3 shells, okay? Very important. That runner's going around. Whatever. Make sure the shotgun's pointed down enough so you end up killing the clicker. I aimed it too high. So notice how close that runner was to me. I didn't bother with the shoulder swap. Alright, Bill's not going to kill it, so I'll do it. And then boom. Practice, practice, practice is all I can recommend. The collateral with the shotgun after the clicker kill with the brick is probably one of the harder shots you can get, but it's not the end of the world if you don't get it. Okay? You just lose a couple seconds cleaning up at the end, you know. Why a runner before the last can only be killed with 1 attack? Because the shotgun is killing the one in front and injuring the one in the back. That's why. We call that a collateral. Okay. Let's move on to the actual gym itself. The checkpoint must have been hit. This file had 3. No, I'm positive this file had 3. Oh, there it is. Okay. So a checkpoint was hit. Yeah. Pretty much the checkpoint is going to be hit on like the last kill. But like I said, you need to pick up the ammo they drop and reload it and then immediately hit triangle. So doing a restart checkpoint to get in front of the door isn't going to help you, because sometimes you won't have picked up ammo in time and it's not going to be reloaded. So this is one spot where you do not want to take advantage of a restart checkpoint, okay? Okay, Now, because again, there's two different ways to perform this. We're going to use 5 bullets and a Molotov on the bloater. And the bloater always drops 3 shotgun shells. We pick it up and reload 1 bullet. Remember the upside down shooting. When he starts reloading, if you aim that weapon, he'll reload 1 bullet, and then you can use it. We're going to do that on the 2 runners that spawn in after the bloater is dead. But like I mentioned, 5 bullets. If you have 3 shotgun, you use 2 revolver and 3 shotgun. If you have 2 shotgun, you use the 2 shotgun and 3 revolver. And you want to go for as many headshots as you can possibly get. I think if you get 1 body shot, it's okay, but it's just much more of a guarantee. Not with the shotgun. The shotgun you want, you want meaty body shots. But with the revolver, it does more damage on the bloater if you headshot. All right, so if you get like 2 or 3, I think like 1 of the 2 or 2 of the 3 have to be headshots. Just try for it, okay?
Help me open this.
All right, ready?
And I recommend being crouched when you go for them because there'll be less weapon sway. So like, don't be moving.
Barricade the doors.
Don't be moving while you're aiming, and be crouched. So I like to sprint a little bit forward and then crouch. And the shotgun was the last thing in our hands, so you can't just aim. You have to swap,
That
okay?
don't sound good.
So it all looks like this. And it has to be done quickly. 1, 2. I got a headshot, it's okay. And then, 1, 2, 3. Pick that ammo up. That was a bit slow there. The bloater took a bit of a weird route when he spawned in, but yeah. Right there you do a checkpoint. So even though it looks sketchy, that's what's supposed to happen. You revolver him, you Molotov, 3 shotgun, the 3rd one will kill him even though he's about to do his charge. That's why one of the shots has to be a headshot. You kill him, immediately pick up the shotgun ammo, reload 1, aim, get in position, and try and kill both of them, which is why this has to be a speedy process. If you notice, the runners started moving before I got in position. Okay? Now, if you only have 2... If you only have 2 shells, 3 revolver bullets and 2 shotgun shells do the same thing.
Got it, here we go. Come on. Shit. There's more on the way. Barricade the doors.
Now with this one, I recommend just firing a revolver bullet immediately on the body,
That don't sound good.
and then going for headshots. Again, they don't all have to be headshots. But... okay, I missed. That's bad. Yeah, that's bad. I missed. That was a good one, though. All right, let's pretend I didn't miss that first shot. That's basically how it's performed. Real quick, I want to play around with if I only get body shots. 1, 2, 3. See, it's not enough to kill him. One of them has to be a headshot. I'm pretty sure more than one has to be, or just one. Yeah, I don't know exactly how it works, but try and get as many headshots as you can, okay? Let's go back here. Here, someone in chat. If you use 2 shotgun shells, of the 3 revolver bullets you use, 2 have to be headshots, 1 body shot. That's what I remembered. It's the specifics with that I haven't played around with in a while. All right, with 3 shotgun shells, I want to see if...
Help me open this.
All right.
Again, I believe one of them has to be. So if you're using 3 revolver bullets, 2/3 have to be headshots. If you're only using 2 revolver bullets, 1 of them has to be a headshot.
Shit. There's more on the way. Barricade.
I'm gonna test that theory right now by only using 2 body shots here. Yeah, I think you get it.
Ellie, take cover.
Oh, I forgot what I was doing there for a second. That shouldn't have killed him. Oh, I'm not doing it right. I'm sorry. All right, you know what? I'm not going to. I'm also trying to see like if it will actually work if you don't get a headshot. But you know what? It's worth lining it up because just in case it doesn't work. Okay. So I'm going to do these attempts back to back. I'll do one with 2 shotgun shells and another with 3. Okay.
Help me open
I have 2 shotgun shells, so I need to do 3 revolver bullets. I'm going to try my hardest to get as many headshots as I can. All right, that's really it, okay?
There's more on the way. Barricade the doors.
One of those things, I may not have the exact information for like how many headshots you need. What also varies is if you notice Bill is inflicting a tiny bit of damage as well. That also could play a part in it.
That don't sound good.
So I have 2 shells going for 3 revolver.
Damn close. Take cover.
Whatever. Okay, that's the 2 bullets, 2 shotgun shell strategy. Let's go with the 3. And as you see, it doesn't have to be pumped. It just has to be in the shotgun.
All right, ready?
And I'm going with 2 revolver bullets.
Cut it, here we go. Come on. Shit. There's more on the way. Barricade the doors.
This ain't gonna hold it for long. That don't sound good.
Goddamn close. Ellie, take cover.
1, 2, 3. Stand your ground. Whatever. Again, right there, you just want to try and get a collateral, okay? Did they drop revolver? Okay, that's the next thing. That's all I'll show for that one. Try your hardest to get a collateral on those 2 runners that hop down. You seem to be able to do this a little bit faster when you do 3 revolver instead of 2 shotgun, which makes sense because the fire rate is a lot faster with the revolver than the shotgun. You know, you may end up getting to the bloater earlier if you use 2 revolver, but the shotgun takes longer to fire. So technically, you can get in position for those 2 runner kills earlier if you only use 2 shotgun shells, but using 3 shotgun shells saves 1 revolver bullet, which, you gotta trust me, is totally worth it. Revolver ammo is extremely valuable later on, whereas shotgun, it's not that it isn't, but you're more guaranteed to get some drops later with shotgun where they're not guaranteed with revolver, okay? So, yeah, you gotta trust me on that one. Okay. Now, as for this part right here, one of these infected is guaranteed to either drop 1 shotgun shell or 2 revolver bullets. 100% guaranteed. If you get a second drop from one of them, that's random. One of them is 100% guaranteed to drop either or 1 shotgun shell or 2 revolver. Okay? Now, again, that's just random. And, of course, you want to pick them up. But if you get 2 revolver, you can skip picking up 2 revolver in a locker at the start of Pittsburgh. If you don't get the revolver ammo here, you pick up those 2 bullets later. Or in that locker in Pittsburgh that I mentioned. That's not for the next video. That's not until the next video, but I'm just mentioning it here. You have to remember if you get 2 revolver bullets dropped here or not. Okay? Because, like I said, it's way more valuable. I'll do all that one more time. What I want here is, for continuation's sake, I want to do the 3 shotgun shell strat and get 2 revolver dropped.
Help me open
Okay,
this.
3 shotguns, so we're going to do 2 revolver, and then we'll move on.
Got it, here we go.
Come on.
Shit. There's more on the way. Barricade the doors.
This ain't gonna hold him for long. Oh, that don't sound good.
Goddamn close. Ellie, take cover.
Stand your ground. 1, 2, 3. Reload 1. Whatever. Alright, it didn't drop revolver ammo. Let me do this one more time just to see if I do get it. I want to move on with the revolver ammo being dropped. Although now that I think about it, I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Okay. We'll do this one more time and then we'll move on.
Open this.
All right, ready?
Practice, practice, practice. That's all I can tell you.
Got it, here we go.
Come on.
Shit.
2 shotgun, 3 revolver, or 3 shotgun, 2 revolver. It depends on how much supplies that you have.
Oh, that don't sound good.
Goddamn close. Ellie, take cover.
1, 2, 3. Oh, there's one. Okay. All right, and as soon as he says there, or you can spam pause when it goes from checkpoint to encounter, go with checkpoint. I'll update one of the save files here. Yeah, we're not doing school again, so we'll overwrite this one. All right, plain and simple. Just go right here. This is another one of those where you can hold down sprint the whole time, but you don't necessarily need it. Like just triangle prompt there. Now, most of the time, you'll think you picked up the ammo that those runners dropped before the checkpoint was hit. Most of the time, you actually didn't. So we're going to deal with 2 more runners after this. But what we're going to do first is
All right, come on.
check the shotgun. There, we didn't pick it up, okay?
Joel, behind you.
So boom, pick up any ammo they drop. And then one more. As soon as you kill him, restart checkpoint, and places you right here.
Pull me up.
So I'll do all that one more time. I'm trying to think if there's anything to mention. Yeah, holding sprint here isn't completely mandatory. It's optional. Like here, I'll let go of sprint to show you. You can still do it. Now, the 2 revolver bullets that were dropped, the checkpoint was hit before I picked them up. So we do have to go back and get them. You coincide that with the reloading of your shotgun. And it's like that. And then you get in position and try and collateral them. If you don't,
Down to the last one. Finish it off.
you do that. Okay? You do that. Now, here, I'll do that one more time. Just to show you, holding sprint here isn't mandatory. Okay, so what's going to happen most of the time is you're going to fire your shotgun at both of those runners up top, but you're not always going to kill both of them. If that happens, the second one's going to hop down, and he has invincibility frames until he's able to move again. So I'll mess this up on purpose, but I'll show you.
All right, come on.
So watch this. If I throw a punch...
Finish it off.
See, if I threw a punch, I just whiffed at him. That's because he wasn't moving yet. So when you get in position for that runner killing him, you have to wait until he starts making a move towards you, okay? And also, I recommend doing a sprint towards him, because just in case you didn't injure him enough, a flat-footed swing or punch might not be enough. Okay? So, yeah.
Let's go, people.
So try and get a collateral. If you don't, get in position for a sprint kill.
Joel, behind you.
Alright, I did get him there. And then that's a kill. Okay. I'm gonna leave here with the minimum amount of... Let me check. What did I have here?
Oh, come on up.
Alright, I have a little bit more ammo here. I'll do that. Okay, so just like before, you can have sprint here if you hold sprint the entire time. See, if I let go at all, I lose the sprint, and I'm jogging. The movement is this: leap out, hop down,
This way.
and then you can sprint. However, what you want to do is have sprint held down the entire time.
Come on up.
Pull me up.
You do this a lot more frequently than I thought. Keep it held down the whole time, and you can sprint right here. Your leap is a little faster. Everything's just a little faster.
This way.
Okay, right here, reload your shotgun ammo, and kill this runner with your fists. And he might drop one.
I'm right behind you.
You don't really have time for another one, but there's a chance. Actually, hold on. You're able to start climbing earlier than that, but I'm just saying. They have to climb up the ladder first. And these runners have a chance of dropping ammo themselves. Now, all you need leaving here is one shell, and I'm actually going to show you that. All you need leaving here is one shell. So the more shotgun ammo you have, the better. All right, if you're able to leave here with 3 shotgun shells, oh, you are in a good position, my friend. But I want to show you. I'm leaving this area with the minimum. If you have 0, kill. You only have time to kill. Here, I'll go back and I'll do it one more time because I'm throwing a lot of information here.
Come on up.
Pull me up.
You only have time to kill that one runner. I'm just saying, if you have 0 shells and you don't get one drop from that one runner, then go for another. Okay?
This way. We're sitting ducks here.
Here, I'll just get rid of one.
Keep going.
Like, oh yay, he dropped one. If you have 0 still, then kill him. And then if you still have 0, kill that one. Kill that one. You know how it is. Okay. I'm gonna leave here with 1. Sorry. I'm getting distracted.
Keep going. I'm right behind you.
Okay, if you have ammo, this is about as early as you can climb up. Alright, so keep that in mind if you're killing extra ones for ammo. That's about as early as you can climb up. Once Ellie's about halfway up, then you can climb yourself. Okay. This is pretty easy. I only have to do it once. There's 8 shotgun shells here. Pick it up. There's 8 there. In the original, there's 4. There's the modded bat right there. So, that's pretty much everything we have to get there. There's 8 shells in here. In the original, there were 4, but in Remake, there's 8 for some reason. Pick it up.
That's more of my stuff.
Here is the modded bat that we wouldn't have had if we had picked one up prior, but we can finally use it here. Pick it up. Get the supplements there. And this is optional, but use this time to reload your guns. There's a little bit of health right there, so you may as well. Okay. Use a revolver. Reload the revolver.
It's a good idea.
Let me know when
Then
you
we're good to go.
finish this thing.
So the one we left with, plus 8, gives us 9. There's a shotgun with 1 shell in it leaning against a truck at the end. We also pick that one up. So basically we have 10. That is the minimum we can have. If you have 0 entering here, you're in a bit of trouble. Well, you're not in trouble yet, but basically, and lock this in your memory, you have to leave here with 4, okay? You have to leave here with 4, okay? If you have more, that's great. If you have 3, I don't know what to tell you, okay? Okay. Now,
Already
there's a
did it.
checkpoint here. As soon as a clicker spawns in over there, we're going to restart checkpoint. That places us closer to the truck.
You know what? I don't care. Just don't fuck it up.
All right, Ellie, get ready. Now, hit it.
So right there. It's a little bit after he's able to sprint. It's not as soon as he's able to sprint. It's a little bit after. There's a clicker right there. Look for when he spawns in. That's a checkpoint. Don't restart encounter. Restart checkpoint. Encounter sends you back into the building. Restart checkpoint sends you right here. Now, we want the left side of the truck. I need to point this out because it can be frustrating. If you approach the truck from an angle like this, it's going to give you the side you literally didn't select, okay? Like, I want the left side. Lol, tough shit, you get the right. You need the left side to start out here. So approach it from here, and it'll give you the side that you want, okay? All right, I'll do all this once. Did I make a file? No. Okay, let's make a file here. Let's get rid of this and overwrite that one. Okay, here we go.
Over there. Look out.
Shit.
Damage doesn't matter. Now you want the right side of the truck. And now right here is the most random part.
Just get it over the edge.
Hey, around that house to your
Come on, we don't have much time. Back to pushing.
All right, a little sloppy there. Make sure it's reloaded, basically.
Fuck my day up. You know, Joel.
Guys, from the outside.
Okay, I already messed up.
Let's get her to the hill.
All right, little sloppy. I'll spend some extra time here because this is the last part. Okay. First wave and the third wave are the easiest. I messed up second and third here, but first of all, hit left right before you hit triangle, just so you know when you aim, the shotgun's in your hand. Remember, aiming's faster than swapping.
Guys, over there, look out.
Now, how do you get off the truck? You can either hit triangle, hit back. I usually hit aim. That's how you get off the truck faster. When he gets close enough, hit aim and then square. You get the modded bat for a quick kill, and then you aim again. Whichever one is closest to you, either this runner or this clicker, and then immediately reload again. I need the right side of the truck, so I'll do that again. But this is the most consistent part. The only random thing about it, this first runner will either start running towards you immediately, or he'll do that I see you animation. And then, no matter what, when he gets close to you, aim, swing, and then aim again for the shotgun. And then, if the clicker is closer to you, kill him, then the runner. If the runner's closer to you, kill the runner, and then the clicker. And that's all there is. That's all there is to it for the first wave.
Over there, look out.
Shit.
So just take a peek. Boom. Keep moving back. Reload right away.
Back to the truck.
Make sure it's reloaded, and then go. Now, how do I explain this one? This second wave is probably the hardest. Basically, there's two runners that are going to be approaching you right away. what you want to do is listen. Use your ears, okay? If you hear their alerted sound that they make close to each other, that means they're going to rush you with them almost lined up single file. If the noises they make are spread apart, that means one's going to rush you and one's going to be really trailing behind. If they're close together, get off the truck early and try and collateral them like we did in the school. If they're spread apart, what you want to do is get off the truck late, have one take a swing at you, move back, and then try and collateral them there. If you miss, I recommend swinging at them. Like, don't leave one for Bill. It's just not going to work. Kill him. Kill the runner with a melee weapon, and then go for the clicker. The clicker can be in a bunch of different places, but he's the last enemy, so. All right, with all that information, let's try it.
Just get it over the edge.
Let's listen. All right, they're pretty close together, but I'm going to do the...
On the truck. Let it back to...
All right, I kind of messed up a little there. It's all right. They're not going to... Nobody's going to drop ammo. So, reload, get the shotgun. There's a brick hidden in the grass right there, okay? Now, the way these runners approached me right here was kind of confusing. It was kind of confusing. They were, like, somewhere in the middle. They were close together, but they were also kind of spread apart. So, yeah, regardless, what you want to do is get off the truck. One shotgun shell is going to kill both of them. If you miss, just kill the remaining one with the melee. And then there's going to be one runner right here. You want to kill this one with a melee swing. And then the remaining clicker is either going to be over there or he's going to be over there. And then immediately after, pick up the shell and then pick up the brick that's right here. You're reloading the whole time, so you won't, like, crouch to pick them up. And then we go over here. This wave is pretty easy, honestly. You're going to shotgun this one. There'll be a clicker right here. You kill him, injure the one in the back. Then there's a runner over here. You're going to do a bash, and then a swing. And then you're going to do either a brick bash or a swing on the last one. It's preference, really. So that looks like this. It's pretty easy. All right, so... Oh, I missed. Whatever.
Get her to the hill.
And it doesn't matter if you have a brick leaving here. It doesn't matter if you have a melee weapon leaving here. Because we're going to use we're only going to use guns at the start of the next fight. So it does not matter if you leave here with a melee weapon or a brick or bottle. Does not matter. That being said, again, 4 is the minimum you can leave here with. Why is that the minimum? Because we use 4 shotgun shells in the sewers. And if you don't have 4 shells, oh man, you're screwed. Okay? You're pretty much screwed. Okay. So that was decent. I didn't kill the clicker. That was mistake number 1. Regardless, let's do all that again. So it's not as complicated as you might make it seem, but yeah, you gotta keep shotgun ammo in your mind right now. Okay, here we go. All right, who's closest to us? Clicker. Runner. Now you want the right side. In the last wave, if Bill has the left side and you have the right side, the clicker's going to be in the wrong spot. So not that you have control over it, but you really want you want left side first, right side, then left side. So left, right, left. Okay. All right, now let's use our ears again. Remember, like I mentioned. Very spread apart, so get him to swing and then collateral. Beautiful. The clicker's still moving towards us.
Don't have much time. Back to pushing.
That was beautiful. That was nice. All right, now let's do this properly. Once the runner starts moving towards us, boom, boom, boom. Oh, that was beautiful.
Get her to the hill.
Just go. And then,
All right, Ellie, get ready.
as soon as he says get ready, Get off the truck, get in front of it, and it'll push you down the hill. Let it get in front of you.
You hear that sound, Bill?
And then after he says Bill, that's when the triangle prompt actually shows up. So the timing for that is you push the truck forward, and it's like, all right, Ellie, get ready. As soon as he says get, or like after he's done saying it's more of a feel to it. It's like you're pushing, all right, Ellie, get ready. And then get off the truck, get in front of it, and it'll push you down the hill. You can't hit triangle prompt on it until Joel's finished saying, you hear that sound, Bill? After that, the triangle prompt is there, and you can go. As funny and cool as that is, that only saves 2 seconds, okay? That was a perfect performance, so let me go over that. You let go when he says get. All right, Ellie, get ready. Yeah, somewhere around there. Find what works for you, but somewhere around there. Yeah, if Bill shoots that one with a revolver, you can hit it with the shotgun from really far away. All right, now listen right here. I knew the runners were going to be pretty spread apart because of the noises they made here. So there's one runner and then a female runner and then another runner right after that. So just listen. That one. And then that one. The first and the last were very spread apart, so I knew they were going to rush me very spread apart. So what you do, get off the truck, let that one swing at you, get a collateral, and then go. All right? You really want to wait until that first one is right on top of you. Let him throw a punch, get the collateral. It's okay to melee swing this one because the clicker behind you is still moving towards you, okay? And like I do so frequently, swap weapons with aim, not with left or right on the D-pad. Reload while you pick up all this stuff. And then 1, boom, boom. And he's dead because the shotgun we fired injured him in the back. That one was very good. The one thing that you need to watch out for, that's all fine. That right there should be consistent. Sometimes this runner isn't here. Sometimes he's behind the tree to the left because his pathfinding got kind of fucked up. If that happens, I recommend going for that runner first and then this runner. But yeah, that was a good performance. Oh, well, I explained the truck already. Let's go again, just to see if there's any weird things that happen. Again, I like to hit left on the D-pad before I hit triangle, just so I know it's in his inventory. It's the next thing he'll aim when I hit aim. So, boom. Who's closest? Just like that. Reload, make sure it's reloaded. It doesn't have to be pumped. It just has to be reloaded into the gun. All right, let's listen. One. All right, they were close together, so I'm just gonna assume. Oh, that was horrible. I'll make it work, but oh god, the reloading.
Back to pushing.
Or the pump on the shotgun. Okay, that was bad. That's what happens if they're more spread apart than you think they are, and you try and get off the truck early and kill them both. That's what happens. So part of it is you just need to see how far apart they are. I probably should have waited for one to get close and then swing at me, but that's, you know, one of those things. I still rebounded nicely. There's only so much ammo you can use there. Don't use if you enter here with one, don't use an extra shell, okay? We used 2 shotgun shells in the first wave, 2 shotgun shells in the second wave, and 2 shotgun shells in the third wave. 2 shotgun shells per wave. That's kind of easy to remember. But I just cannot stress enough about how you need 4 shells leaving here, all right? You gotta trust me on that. We'll do the third wave while we're here. So. Oh, look at him taking the long way around, just like I said. All right, that didn't kill him either. Okay, that was 2 things right there. 1, did you see this runner? She's supposed to come down this way and meet me as soon as I finish with the shotgun blast here. But her pathfinding got fucked, and she went all the way around the tree. If I notice that, I pay my attention to this runner, and then I use the brick on that one. It's really all you can do. My swing didn't kill the one runner, because for some reason it didn't do enough damage. So, yeah, just some bad things that can happen. That was a very bad performance, like the complete inverse of the other one. There's another area you gotta practice, alright? Let's go again. We'll do this a couple more times, because this is the last part. Boom. Alright, who's closest to us? That clicker. Boom. Boom.
Good. Back to the truck.
Also, this is just a habit for me. When I fire the shotgun, I let go of aim, and I feel like he pumps the shotgun a little bit faster compared if you're just standing there. Like, boom, ch-ch, boom, ch-ch. I usually fire, let go, and then I move to another spot before I aim and shoot again. I recommend you do that. Okay.
Look, if we just make it to the hill.
All right, this will be... They're right there. All right. Oh, man. That was not very good. And one of my shotgun blasts, like, injured it in the back. So he just stood back there. All right, that had the capabilities of being really good, but it just wasn't. The decision to get off the truck early was the right one. I just royally fucked up the collateral. But like I said, you can't use more than 2 shells there.
Fuck my day.
All right, here's this wave.
You know that, Joel.
On the other side.
Boom. Boom. This should be good. Yeah, given the supplies we have and are allowed to use, that third wave right there was really good. Usually the third wave and the first wave go well. The second part of this fight is usually the one that... Bleh. All right, and listen for the timing again with the dialogue to get in front of the truck here again.
All right, Ellie, get ready.
Right about there. Get off the truck. Get in front.
All right, Ellie,
It allows you to check your reloads. Allow it to get ahead of you.
You hear that sound, Bill?
Now that right there is the reason why I will run past some runners before I hit triangle on the truck. All right? Because if you just wait by the truck, a runner can go for a grab and actually get you. But if you run past them and they go for a grab or just swing their arms, you know they're going to be like frozen there for a little while. So that right there is why I get off the truck and I run in front of some runners to prevent that from happening. Okay, not much more to talk about. Let's just do this a few more times, and see what weird things happen.
Guys, over there, look out!
Shit.
Aim, swing, aim, boom, boom.
Good. Back to the truck.
Make sure it's reloaded before you go.
Gotta go faster!
Technically, you don't have to reload it because we only use 2 here, but whatever. Reload it. All right, listen.
Around that house, to your right!
Wow, this is very delayed. Okay. Let him... Beautiful. See that? All right, clicker's in a slightly different spot there.
Come on, we don't have much time. Back to pushing.
Wasn't that pretty? Yeah, that was really nice. They were so spread apart there. And then here we go. Once he starts moving towards you, gets a little closer. Boom. Boom. That should be good. If you want to, you can do this as well.
Let's get her to that hill.
You don't absolutely need a brick. That's optional if you don't think you injured the one in the back enough. You're allowed to leave here with no melee weapon and no brick. You're allowed to. And
All right, Ellie, get ready.
right after get in front.
All right, Ellie, start it up.
Make sure everything's reloaded. Let it push you, then get close,
You hear that sound, Bill?
and then go. All right, that was a really good attempt. We'll do this one more time, and then that'll be it for the video. One more good time, anyway. Remember, approach that triangle prompt straight on.
Over there, look out!
Shit.
Aim, swing. Boom. And as you've seen, sometimes that runner is closer to you compared to the clicker. If that happens, deal with them first.
Look, if we just make it to the hill. Just gonna go over the edge.
Alright, I'm gonna let him... Not quite. Alright, not great. It's never as good if you don't get the collateral. That obviously could have been done faster if you got 2 for 1. Oh well. Okay, maybe I can... Okay, ignore the super weird swing. That's a moment... Oh my god. What was that swing? Anyway, that's a moment right there where something can happen where you didn't expect, where, all right, Bill shot the clicker, let me try and get a collateral, and then I can use the brick on the last one. You know, just one of those things. You know, that was such a weird attempt, we'll do it one more time, just to see if anything else weird happens. This area is very capable of throwing you a curveball, all right?
Over there! Look out!
Oh, that runner's getting really close to us. All right.
Good. Back to the truck.
So when you're
Gotta go.
waiting for the first runner to get close to you, look behind that car over there to see how close the runner is. I could tell right away that runner was going to be close. See how different that was compared to the other attempts?
Around that house. To the right.
All right, they're very spread apart, so... Ah. See if Bill does anything. Anything? Sort of.
Come on, we don't have much time. Back to pushing.
See, that may have looked okay, but that's a part I'm still kind of undecided on. If you, unlike school, like if in the high school, right after you brick bash the clicker, you try and kill 2 and you don't. I leave that runner for Bill. Should you do the same here with that? I don't really know. I don't really know. You're going to find when you're doing this, the part you need to practice the most is the second part. Because the clicker's in a weird spot, how those first 2 approach you is weird. Like, this part is pretty simple.
Over there! Look out!
There's some randomness that happens. Like, he got on me a little bit early.
Good. Back to the truck.
My side.
Gotta go faster!
See that? So that first part's consistent. This part is going to be the worst.
Guys, around that house.
I missed. It's still not that bad.
Come on, we don't have much time. Back to pushing.
That still wasn't terrible. But yeah, that collateral's, it's tough. There's nothing else we can really do, though.
You know
Alright, I don't know about this guy. Let's see. Yeah, we injured him enough.
Get her to that hill.
Alright, we'll keep going. That's enough.
All right, Ellie, get ready.
I got in
Ellie,
front.
start it
Okay.
up.
4, 17. There we go.
You hear that sound, Bill?
And then we move on. And then it's cutscene skip, one more cutscene skip. You can also climb into the truck with X. Not with Twitter, with X. And that's going to do it for this one. So yeah, the reason I like to do an area, if it seems like, you know, oh, I saw it, I got it. The reason I like to do an area over and over and over and over again is because just to show you how many different things can happen, like outside the high school. Your first shotgun shell that you use. Sometimes you're killing one and injuring another. Sometimes the other one just doesn't show up at all. That second wave, how they approach you, is different every time. The clicker in the back. Did you notice him being in like 3 different places? So like, Yeah, in the final wave, there's that one runner that goes around the tree instead of coming right at you. Bill shot the clicker in the head one time. This is one game where you can't rely on an area to work the way you want it to. It's always going to throw you a curveball. Not in every area, but in a lot of areas. So that's why I recommend so much practice, 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 practice. Not so much to develop your muscle memory, but just to see what the game can throw at you. There's some speed games where there is no randomness and you know exactly what's going to happen. Nothing else can possibly happen. Oh, that is not the case in this game. All right? There's a lot of different things that can happen just internally. Like there's 2 different ways to do the school, you know? The gym. And then what to do if, you know, like 5 or 6 different times just in the last 2 areas, we're going for one shotgun shell that kills one and injures another, or kills both. You know, what happens if that doesn't work out? You don't use an extra bullet. This is grounded. We don't have that kind of supplies. You got to do something else. Sometimes you rely on your companion. Sometimes that's when you resort to your melee weapon. And then you got to aim instead of hitting left, because hitting left takes forever for the animations. And yeah. So I know these tutorials are taking a while, but you got to show off everything. Hope you learned something. That was the entirety of Bill's Town. We'll do beginning of Pittsburgh through like the Searchlight area next time. Yeah, hope you learned something. Part 4 is next, and I'll see you there. Bye.